up?
What's up,
Man,
people?
I'm liking this new chair, dude. This thing's got some action to it, dude. I could do this all fucking day, too.
What's going on, my bros?
It's the little things that amuse him. Hope everybody had a good week.
Joe is back.
We got Jovid back,
Yep. Our buddy.
and he's
back.
all clean shaven and looking. He's got his Tom Selleck look going on.
Got the little porn stash action going
Got
on.
that porn stash going on, the Boogie Night stash.
Oh, he's looking a little gangster, man.
Oh, here we go.
Looking a
Look at
little.
Who's the new guy?
That's right. Looking a little.
Jinx. Oops, someone say Jinx.
I'm sure y'all seen Nacho Libre, right?
Rob, Steve.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho. Looking like Jack Black. Oh, hey. Cheers, my fellas. Cheers.
Steve got him. The winner is Steve. They jinxed each other at the Big Rob. And,
Thank you, Brett Patrick. I feel a little bit better, my friend. Thank you, my man. Thank you.
GK, what's up?
And,
so it's good to be sitting down. It's been a busy
Thanks,
ass week for me. I think everybody had a real crazy busy week, which is good. So it's gonna be nice to sit down and just talk Halloween for 2 hours, talk horror, talk music, and just fuck around for 2 hours. Because I don't think I've sat down. Well, actually, no, I was sitting down drinking a lot of beer last night, but that's a different story.
All right.
We were
Four out.
partying with the camper in the yard in my driveway, so looking like rednecks.
Big Steve grabbed that Myers energy drink I've been seeing running around that cherry one. That looks delicious, actually. I don't think. Have you guys ever drank any of these like novelty drinks?
Could it be this?
Oh,
yes.
Man.
Have you ever drank one?
Is that exclusive to FYE or what?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta get down there. There's one nearby to me. I'm gonna go check it out this week.
That was part of my
Let's go, dude.
new requirements
for the podcast. I'll go with you to the Ingram Mall.
Yeah, it's at Ingram. Yeah, but I think they close. What time they close? Like 9?
Not today. I mean,
whenever. Oh, we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll work on that, bro.
We'll record it. And then, speaking of which, I got a lot of segments I'm working on that I've been recording for like music stuff, all kinds of footage I'm getting together to start making these segments. So I'm looking forward to those coming out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Brett Patrick tried the Jay and Silent Bob root beer. I tried the Mario one back in the day. That was really good. But the Duff beer, the Simpsons Duff beer, that's delicious.
Is it good?
You see what Steve put? I ain't trying that shit. Too much sugar. I shit my pants.
Yeah, I get it.
Actually, I bought
word action.
I bought a few of them. So actually, last night I was gonna pour some in a glass with ice and put a little vodka in it. See how it tasted.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah,
I remember those days.
Never got around to it.
I'll probably buy a couple just to try one and then have one put away, as usual.
Hey, caffeinated collector. We don't have our taglines underneath us anymore, do we?
No, I got to see. Maybe when I uploaded the backdrop, I have to go back and look at it. So.
Well, this evening I was going under the tagline "Son of Skankenstein," which I thought would be a conversation piece. We could start talking about my mother for a minute.
Let's see if I can bring it back. Hold on. Lee's background, video clip.
Here, hold on. If you look close enough, you'll see it in my glasses. There you go. No, just wait.
No, I will. Being back is cool because I'm sick of looking at shit on eBay and Amazon. You know me, I'm feet on ground, man. I like to get out there and look for shit, man. And it was real bad not being able to do so. Take that shit for granted.
When's the Houston event?
It's next weekend, actually. It's next.
And you're
weekend.
going for sure too.
Yes, sir.
You got that podcast action going on too.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be there Sunday. So on the way back, I might be on the road on the way back, but then I can cover and show all the stuff that I got.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that aspect of it. I was talking about actually going to the convention. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're gonna be there Saturday and Sunday. We're not gonna go Friday night. We're gonna go Saturday and Sunday, and then we drive back Sunday for.
And that's next weekend, right?
Yeah, this coming up weekend. Yeah.
And then the following weekend is the Retro Hell.
Is a Retro Hell, yeah. So it worked out. It worked out perfect.
I'm excited about that one. we're getting some good attention at those places too. And I just spoke with the owner of the conventions, and he said he's going to give us some spaces that we need to do the pinball machine and everything we need to do to sell some good toys and yak yak yak. So everybody's I'm pumped for the next one's coming up. There's some we had a little meeting yesterday. He told me about some of the things coming up, and I was like, oh man, I want to talk about it so bad because there's some really close to home stuff coming up pretty soon in town here in San Antonio, brother. And we're involved with all of it now. We partnered up. Officially, we're sponsors for them now, as well as Spirit Halloween and Lone Star Beer is also sponsoring.
No shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I like me a Lone Star Light every now and again.
Yeah.
The only one who would be the only person man enough to give me the raspberries would be Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Lone Star.
That's awesome.
And I is selling the pinball for 9K. Some guy near Pat is selling a pinball for 9K.
Is there? Oh God! Don't tell me that.
Which one is it though? Is it
instant divorce?
Or the collectors?
That's a divorce.
That's a divorce right there, my brother. I'll be living in the new trailer outside.
Well, just get one of those little dollies, and so that you could pull the machine behind the RV.
It's not like it's an extra. It's not like an extra figure that I could just blend in. That's nothing I can fucking blend in.
Good ass. I never thought of that aspect of it, like letting it just, they don't know it. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, and every once in a while, she's like, every once in a while, she'll give me that. I know there's new stuff down here. I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? I just opened up the magazines a little bit. Damn.
Very attentive.
I'm just moving stuff around. That's all. Maybe you didn't see it. It was over there before. Now it's over here.
I've learned it's best to just be transparent about it, not hide it. Because
I just get yelled at. I figured it's like, look, just yell at me.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
Yep. Just yell at me.
Amen. It's easier to ask for forgiveness.
Well, since we're talking about new acquirements, do you want to talk about some new stuff? I know you're not at the shop, but we could get a little intro in and talk about anything that you want about the shop, and then we'll show some new stuff.
Cool.
So let's see what is new at Michael's Horror and Pinball.
What's new?
What's new at Michael's Horror and Pinball? It's a butt.
It's a booty.
It's a booty.
So
butt cheeks.
There's been quite a lot of stuff coming in. We got a good shipment of these awesome pint glasses that have Michael's Horror and Pinball logo on them.
Ooh, put one aside. I got to order that Halloween 2 keychain thing set from you. I'll definitely take one of those too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so we got those, and then the gentleman, I don't know if I said his name, but he did an amazing job, and I look forward to it. It's at the shop now. We got this has been a busy, I'm planning. We got some. I talked to both of you guys, so you guys know what's going on. Well, Joe doesn't. Actually, Joe don't answer his phone last night, so he doesn't know yet what's going on. But
you didn't tell him? Yeah, that's fucking awesome. If it goes down, it's gonna. If you're gonna talk about it, but I'll be vague in case you don't want to mention anything. If this goes down, my ass is on a plane to San Antonio.
Okay.
So I fell asleep. So go ahead.
No, I don't know, man. I should talk about it later in case I throw a faux pas jinx out there or something.
Yeah, so I would hold off until it's something that's definitely going to happen. But we'll talk about it after the fact.
But it's pretty huge in a very, very big way.
And very cool. So and he called me last night. I'm sitting outside with some friends. The wife had music on, sitting out by the new trailer, having a couple of beers. He's telling me this, and I'm like, dude, you know what that means? I said, that will get my ass on a fucking plane.
Yeah.
It's that big, huh?
Yeah.
Very
hell
big.
yeah. I will be out there for that, for sure. And the wife actually, I think, said she'll probably come with me too.
Well, I'm excited, whatever the hell it is. You know me, I get excited over the smallest things. So
I think you of all people is going to get really excited, to be honest with you.
Oh, hell yeah. Brett, this is great. Brett says the same because I was telling him about, his wife was giving him shit probably. So Brett's sitting there instant messaging me from the mall the other day saying, Pat, I saw this. I just bought this.
Man, so in my industry, you got to do a lot of late night networking, and you spend some time in the strip clubs and this and that. And I have these guys come up to me all the time and say, "Hey, man, you got some cash you can loan me, and then I'll just swing by an ATM on the way home and pay you back." It's like there's a fucking ATM right there. And
Yeah,
they
no
say,
shit.
"Oh yeah, but the old lady can't see that I withdrew, $400 at
Oh,
Rick's Cabaret." You know what I mean? So they would
but
always ask me. I was like, and you guys are over there like hiding Spencer gift shop.
hiding Spencer gifts. That's fucking
And
funny.
and Brett's
Do
sitting
you
there
want
telling me
to hear about
he's
the
actually shopping,
topic receipt?
and he's sitting there shopping. He's like, I'm supposed to be here shopping for my wife's birthday, and I'm in Spencer's buying Halloween shit.
That's funny.
Oh,
I'm like,
But
hey,
that's
been
all
there,
right.
done that.
Hey, I like getting older, and the most trouble I could get in, get complained at for spending money at a Hot Topic. That's a pretty easy, chill life, gentlemen. I
Yeah,
would
oh
be more
yeah,
than happy with that.
yeah.
yes, indeed. So, anything else going on in the shop? We'll go around. Joe, you get anything? I know you were out of commission, so I don't know if you
No,
ordered stuff.
I actually in the since Friday, Saturday, and then today, I picked up a couple things because I couldn't wait to get the fuck out. So
Attaboy.
I got a couple things. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. I'm sure y'all have, but I found this book, and it is called Video Hounds Horror Show: 99 Hair Raising, Hellish, and Humorous Movies. So it has Michael on the front,
Oh, I never saw that. That's
Mike
cool.
Mayo?
and
No
it's
fucking
actually
way. That's
it's
what my
actually
buddy used to call me because I used to get people used to pop up pregnant all the time, and said they started calling me Mike with extra mayo.
Mike May. That's that. Yeah, you're fertile Myrtle, ain't you?
I'm Fertile Myrtle. I forget that shit. Fertile Myrtle.
And it has literally a catalog of all horror movies made, even like the old ones.
That's
So,
awesome.
dude,
I gotta
it's
pick that
it's
up.
pretty cool, man.
I gotta check that
That's
out.
one thing.
Where'd you get that? Was it like Barnes and Noble or something?
What that? No, I got that at GG's Emporium here in San Antonio. Shout out to
I gotta
GG's
go check that
Emporium.
place out. Have I never been there? They tell me about it like it's the most like I should have been there 1,000 times over. I don't know. I'm sure.
They have like they have horror stuff, but then they also have like a bunch of like retro toys, and it's a great shop. The guy who owns it, the him and his
Oh
wife. are
yeah,
really
the
good.
pictures you showed me with
Yeah.
like the Ninja Turtle stuff.
Ninja Turtles. I mean, old school stuff. They're amazing. Nice shop, man. Real nice.
Cool.
I also I don't know if I'm sure y'all have seen this. It is the Halloween vinyl minifigure made by Creepy Co. The blue one.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, I got that. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
that thing's
It's a nice
cool.
nice little score. So I found that thing. Let's see.
Have you guys been doing your local shopping since all this shit's starting to pop up left and right? I'm hearing about energy drinks and backpacks and
That's what I did.
there's a new lunchbox.
I snuck into, like I said, Brett. It was funny. Brett's sending me this stuff just after I left the mall, and he was at a mall near him. And so I'll show you the stuff I picked up after Joe finishes up.
That's all right. And then I know you showed these last weekend, but I got two of these. Of course, the pops.
Oh yeah, I love that. I did a nice job.
Yeah, they were super cool, man. I had a cop. I got two of them just for good measure. And this one's not horror related, but super cool because I'm in the NECA. I found this fucking bad motherfucker. Tony Montana, man. Say hello to
Oh,
my little
nice.
friend. They got two versions of this. They got the one with the white suit and then the blue one. This was really cool, man. Say hello to my little friend. And that's about it. I think I got something else, but I don't know where it is. That's what I got.
Very cool.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
All
Rob.
right, so what do I got going? All right, so I already showed this. I picked up a few of the Myers energy drinks.
Nice.
If those that aren't familiar, it's Slay All Day. It's red cherry energy drink. So it's basically liquid sugar with coloring in it.
That's the they sold a lot of that stuff, that image at what do you call that? At Spirit Halloween last year, right? The year before?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
you got the not the napkins, what do you call that? The
Towel, like
The
the
towels.
dish towels. Yep.
dish towels, yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. It says Slay. The pillows, all that stuff.
Right. Also, this was, I didn't even know this existed, and I looked over and I saw this.
Is that a freaking lunchbox?
Yes, it is.
That is
Dude,
the
that
lunchbox
is-
I was talking about. Cool, you did get it.
That's fucking awesome. I have the T-shirt, but that is awesome.
Yeah, I had the T-shirt and I was in Spencer's. I was like,
Oh,
"Ooh, that's new." And the guy's like, "I literally just put that out." He said it just came in.
that is
Wow, fat
amazing.
titties.
Yeah, Steve, he's mentioned that new Walmart shirt. They haven't hit down here yet. I was at Walmart and I couldn't find one.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. My Walmart blows. There's a couple Walmarts by work I have to hit. That's where I got the shirts last time. The one by me sucks. They never have anything. So I got that. Oh, what else did I have? Oh, and
That's dope.
also in Spencer's.
Oh, the backpack. Yeah, that's dope.
Whoa, dude.
Uh,
See, that's the backpack I was talking about too. So you got it
Yeah.
all.
They have
Literally,
that
the
on
guy said he just put his shit out. He just put the shit out and it was just perfect timing.
Mary Beth has a T-shirt of that. It's like cut off in the back. So there's
Oh, nice.
there's a female shirt of that image.
And also, they had a new because especially up here where it's always cold in the fall and the winter, they had a new hoodie at Spencer's too. So I got that. I haven't even worn it yet.
Oh, that's a new one. That's bad. That one's sweet.
It's got it on the arm and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
So got that. And those that went
Wait,
and got
what was that again? I missed that one. What did you show?
it was a new hoodie that Spencer's had. Hold on, open it up again.
Oh, that looks cool as shit.
I
like
love that
that.
they put it on. I love that they put it on the arm too. That's always
Yeah,
awesome.
Hell yeah.
that's really cool.
And this arrived. I didn't even open it up to try it on or anything. I don't know if anybody did the pre-order for the Fright Rags Halloween polo shirt.
Big Rob, you know I got your
Oh.
back, my friend. If there's anything you can't find, I got
Oh.
you. Just let me
That's
know.
nice,
got
bro.
that.
I like that
Yeah.
that shirt, man.
Wife's always saying I need more dress shirts, so all right, there you go. I got a dress shirt now. It's a
There
polo
you go.
shirt.
That's right.
She's like, "No, that's not what I was talking about." And let me think. Oh, and this is cool. There's a guy. I don't know if you guys ever seen him on Instagram. Shout out to this guy because he makes some cool stuff. Jack's Attic.
Oh.
He does like prints and like the set of like he always does like those
Doesn't that
cool
sound like a
trading cards.
Doesn't that sound like an adult sexual like disease?
Jack's Attic. Yeah, right.
Like yeah.
So he does these custom like Halloween cards, and he's been doing these where he has like these like foil sets, and he only makes like 80 of them or 100 of them. So I got this little guy here. Like
Oh, cool! Like
Oh,
a
nice. Nice.
like the
damn.
tobacco cards. They're like tobacco
Honus
cards.
Wagner, right?
Yeah. So and then he'll have like a chase one, which is this one, which is like a foil, which is hard to see.
You recognize that, right?
That is
See how
sweet.
it changes like with the foil.
It looks like those loteria cards, those bingo cards.
You know what that card is, don't you?
Uh-uh.
What's that?
That's the most valuable baseball card in the world. It's a Honus Wagner rookie card.
Oh,
Except
yeah?
it's Michael Myers instead.
That's
It's
fucking
like three
sweet.
of the top 5 cards ever sold in the history of card sales.
If you guys
I'll
want,
do
go
that.
go look up Jack's Attic on Instagram. The guy has some cool stuff. Some of the really
do
cool
that.
prints I got on the wall, and super affordable. I mean, like the prints are usually like $18, like shipped.
dope.
These things were real cheap. They were like, I mean, $15. I think it came all shipped. It does some nice stuff. He does other horror stuff too, but I follow him because he always puts out some cool Myers stuff. And let me see.
rad.
And since I'll be down to Jersey Shore in 2 weeks for a week, so. Wife's like, oh, same thing. She's like, my son is all into like these Hawaiian shirts all of a sudden. So I just got my new Hawaiian outfit. So I figured I wore it because I showered
Check it
before I got
out.
here.
Look at this guy. That's awesome, bro.
You look
Yeah.
like a coke dealer.
Hell yeah.
And it's got the matching shorts, but you can't see it. And I was telling,
In case you're wondering what people keep coming up to you asking for, it's cocaine. Just so
Yeah.
you know. Because
Oh,
that's
you look like
hey
a
man,
man.
you got that stuff? What do you need? Some Halloween clothes?
Yeah, he's like, hey, what you got? I got you. I got
What
you.
size
you
those
need? I got
come
you.
in,
I got
dog?
you. He's like,
So
meet
I-
me in the back. Meet me in the back.
so I get out of the shower, I walk past the kitchen, and I'm getting ready to come down here and set stuff up. And my wife's looking at me like, and my daughter like, seriously? And they're like, are you gonna wear that? They're like, are you gonna wear that on the boardwalk when we go down in 2 weeks? I'm like, yep. Fucking A right, I am. They're like, we'll be 10 feet behind you.
Look what Rob put. Look what Rob put.
Patrick Montana. Say hello to my little friend, huh?
Oh, it's in there. Cool.
Oh shit!
Only thing that would have been great is if it had a top pocket for a cigar, but it doesn't.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention. I don't collect mini masks, but I got this H2 Blood Tears mask right here.
Oh, there you go.
This one right here. I got it at Stickers and Stars. It's another shop here in San Antonio. The lady who runs it, she's super cool. Shout out to Stickers and Stars. I forgot I pick up that mask too. I forgot.
What'd you do? Tell her to watch the podcast today or what?
I think I did. I mentioned
Good.
it.
Well, hopefully she's watching.
Yeah, but no, anybody in the San Antonio area, check out Stickers and Stars. It's an amazing place. Amazing place.
And I know I ranted on about new stuff, so let's see what's going on with everybody in the chat here. Yeah, I'm fortunate. The FYEs and Spencer's, they're not even in well, they have them in Pennsylvania, but nowhere near me. I work in New Jersey. I'm on the border, so I usually get all this stuff in the dirty Jersey. Nice hoodie. Yeah, the hoodie was real nice. What else you got? Yeah, and Brett sent me a picture. There's a new Halloween Resurrection backpack at Spencer's too, but I'd buy it on clearance. That's about it. Because it's Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, I ain't buying shit with Resurrection now.
Yeah. Steve got the polo shirt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wearing it on Wednesday. I'm sure everybody knows that probably the trailer is supposed to drop for Halloween Ends this Wednesday, the 20th.
Are you guys going to watch it?
Right.
I'll watch it. It's going to be a teaser trailer, so the teaser doesn't usually show too much.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Maybe you guys can help me. I think it's part of the whole operation. It's part of the routine to see the trailer, get excited about it, then see the movie.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
But
I'll
at the
definitely
same
watch it.
time, every time I watch a movie, I'm like, man, I wish I would have known that from the trailer already. So I'm also thinking, like, this is your moment. We have an opportunity right now to not watch a trailer and just see it, but you'll never be able to avoid it online.
Yeah, it's going to be everywhere. So
you have these.
Not even hurt myself and just watch it, right?
Yeah, you got these people. You might as well just watch it the way it is, because you got these people who break it down frame by frame. They take a 30-second clip and they turn it into 30 minutes, and they break down every little thing.
Well, lots of times it's also alternate takes that they show. It's sometimes stuff you don't even see in the movie. They'll just show alternate takes.
That's right.
So, But Rob, the guy's name, it's Jack's Attic. What I'll do after, actually, give me a minute. I'll throw a link in the chat. Check it out. He's got some cool stuff. Let's see, Brett Patrick. Polo shirt was way too small. Sizes didn't figure the belly size. I have to try.
Whoa.
Yeah, I bought super fat because that's why I like everything loose anyway. I don't like tight fitting clothing. I just like everything loose. So I just get super fat.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look at that. Look at that. This is creeping me out. This is fucking cardboard, dude. Watch this. You ready? The knife gets brighter as I open the window curtain.
It looks like you're like.
This is cardboard. I get
It's
sorry
like
about your nuts. I keep smacking them in the nuts, but
it's like you're talking to a spirit.
There. That's creeping me out. Now we got to visit.
Oh, that's better. That's cool right there.
Look, this one's giving me a shoulder massage over here. Man, we got.
It looks like his wiener's on your shoulder.
Man,
is that a knife, or are you just happy to see me?
I don't want my shoulder dicked. I'm trying to do it a podcast. Is that the correct grammar? I'm not trying to have my shoulder dicked. Or is there a different way to say it?
I think that's all right, I guess.
It sounds perfect, doesn't
Hey,
it?
Rob, I just threw the Jack's Attic link in the chat. Go check out his shop. I know the cards I just showed you, they were limited run. They're sold out, but he always comes up with some cool stuff. So if you want to check it out, he's also on Instagram.
Now, couldn't you, in all fairness, make that yourself?
What's that?
That card? Because you're just putting it into a card case that costs $3.
Probably, but I honestly think it was like, if I look at what I paid, it was like $12.
What I'm saying is, if you wanted to bootleg something and make money off of someone else's shit,
oh, you could easily do it.
Print it up off of the computer, put it in that case, and sell it. Who are you taking it from? If he stole it to begin with, who are you stealing from?
Exactly.
Oh, fuck them. Make your own.
You go, man.
You tell him, bro. You tell him, bro. It just
sucks because I'm trying to come up with these ideas all the time, and then you go, "Oh, I'll never get the permission for that." And then you're like, "Oh man, I want to do this. I want to do a museum. I want to this, that." And you can't get permission, and you do the right thing, and you suffer and you struggle, and then people, well, we didn't really struggle, but you do the right thing, and it looks like so much more lucrative and fun to just print something off of my computer with someone else's art on it and sell it.
Well, I've been saying for years, I don't know how the guys that make the custom masks get away with it. They
Yeah.
have shops, websites, stores, and they're just basically just copying the. I mean, and they could say, "Oh, it's a little slightly different." Yeah, that's also like friggin' what's his name?
Yeah, but we like that.
What Ice Baby is just slightly different than Under Pressure. No, it's the same fucking thing. You know.
Identical.
Yeah, but
Yes.
the masks are great. I love the masks. I like.
I have no
watching-
problem with it, but you know they don't
Because,
go after those guys.
Michael Myers, you can't if you call a spade, you go back. That's a Captain Kirk mask. There ain't no fucking Halloween mask.
True. Yeah.
All they did was take a Star Trek mask and alter it like they did for Halloween. In all fairness, right? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway,
Can't argue with that.
So what do you guys want to do? We got our top 5 Myers figures. We got to do our review of Freddy versus Jason. I also threw in there, Joe. I had to clarify a little bit. I should have sent. We did soundtracks last week, but I was thinking our top 5 scores is basically a soundtrack from a movie, which is basically just the music, like a Halloween. It's all music. So if you want to think about that.
Okay, I did research, but I did it on top 5 movie soundtracks. I didn't do scores. So,
All right. Well, you
let's
can
hear
get.
it, 'cause that was
yeah,
our
I can.
Why don't you go? You weren't here last week anyway. If you want to go, well, let's lead off with this. We'll go through these,
Yeah.
and then we'll go to the other stuff. Sure.
Yeah, we can do that. That's cool.
Everybody, feel free to chime in the chat. Let us know what your top 5, soundtrack scores if you want to do that, or scores, which is just movie like I said, I think my number 1 was Days of Confused last week because of how much great music they threw in there.
Oh yeah. I
One of
got
my
you.
favorite
That's
movies.
good. Yeah,
I got a good solid list. I think y'all like it.
Yeah.
Mine was Trick or Treat, Joe. Number 1 soundtrack.
Yeah.
Movie soundtrack.
No, that's-
Trick or Treat.
Oh,
Like
that's
that
killer,
way.
dude. Well, if you want, let me just go over. Let me just mention the top 5 movie soundtracks, and then we can move on or
Sure.
whatever.
Hit it.
So the top 5, one is Beetlejuice. I'm a big fan of Beetlejuice. Danny Elfman. Love the soundtrack. Number 2 is a twofer. I went with Batman 1989 and Purple Rain from Prince.
Hey, that was on my list too, wasn't it?
Dude,
It had to be.
love those two.
Mhm.
No Order, Halloween 1978, John Carpenter. I can listen to that all day, every day. Everybody knows that.
See, but that works in the score department. That's a score.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
know.
a soundtrack.
I know. I kind of like, but then I went number 4, The Crow. They
doesn't
got
make
some songs from STP and Pantera. That's fucking amazing. And then my 5th one was Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Sorry.
I'm telling you, it's a good score. Actually, when I did the scores, which was which I talked about this week, I actually left that off, and it was hard not to put it on there because it's such a great. You can hate the movie all you want, but it's a really cool score.
It really is. So
Rob,
I
I cherish those Fright Rags Halloween cards you're talking about. Those are
Yes.
those. I will not sell those because I'm a huge fan of collecting cards. I have tons of cards I collect, and the Halloween cards are great. And I just ordered a couple of boxes of the Creepshow ones too. They just had put up last week. I'm sure they sold out, but they might not be. Go check it out.
They usually do sell out. Well, the Halloween ones, forget it. They gobble those up, and people are asking stupid money for them on eBay now. So I got a full box that's sealed. I got a full collection in a collector's thing, so I can look at them. And then they also had that small little version where they just gave you into a box. So I feel bad for the people that didn't get them because people just
I
charge
always feel
stupid
bad
money
for
for
my homies
them.
that don't get in the box. They're.
But I'll run down my top 5 score because I did score. So I'll just run that down. We can go through them. So, like I said, I fought like hell not to put Halloween 3 on there because of the other ones that I was looking at. Now, let me find my pages here.
It's like being in a damn Twilight Zone for me. You know that, right? It is literally like I'm a ratatouille and I'm in a Twilight Zone. Just watching this going, this isn't real. This can't be real. Halloween 3, this can't be real.
Oh, it's real.
All right, so as far as soundtracks go, which is just the music from the movie, My number 5, believe it or not, is, and I still listen to this all the time because John Carpenter knocked it out of the park. Halloween 2018
Oh
soundtrack is fucking
yeah.
awesome. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
with his son and Daniel Davies, they just did a freaking phenomenal job. I listen to that all the time.
Yeah.
Top
The,
5 though, huh?
yeah, well, this is just music. That's why it's not songs. So it's just I don't listen to a lot of other soundtracks. To be honest with you, it's got to be something I'm really interested in, which is of
Yeah.
course Halloween. So Halloween is number 5, 2018. Number 4, this is where I fought with Halloween 3. It was it was Halloween 3 or it was The Fog, and I had to go with The Fog.
Oh, the fog.
The Fog
That's
soundtrack is fucking
very.
awesome.
That's it's really cool. I was gonna do the fog or the thing, but I kept both of them off.
You guys ever listen to like John Carpenter's Lost Themes? Those.
Yes, I have them all. I love them.
Yeah.
They're all great. I mean,
My favorite is the Persia one. What's it called? Persia Rising. It's got this fun like Atari old 80s Nintendo like horror sound to it. Bum, bum, bang, bum, bum, bang.
yeah, he just and you're going to see a constant John Carpenter theme with this list. I think actually, as I'm looking at it, there's only one that he's not involved in, which is the next one. Number 3, A Clockwork Orange.
That's amazing. That's amazing too.
I
Now,
love
can
that
you give that
soundtrack.
the score
Yeah.
though? That's not really the score. That's Beethoven. Except that winna. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that movie too.
No, but there's also a lot of other music on there. That was weird. What the hell was that?
I'm trying to
lost
think of
myself
it, but
there for a
every
second.
time I
Did you
think
see
of that movie, like and the music, the Beethoven starts like overwhelming me. You know what I mean? So I can't think clearly.
And then, of course, no surprise, the last 2 are Carpenter themes too. I'm sure you can figure out what number 1 is. Number 2, Escape from New York. Love that soundtrack.
Amazing.
And of course,
Amazing.
number 1, Halloween. It's got to be Halloween. It's probably the only soundtrack I've
Has
listened
to
to
be.
a million times.
Halloween, yes sir.
You know,
Do
a lot of
listen to
love.
the one with the movie quotes in it, like the
That's my
score?
favorite. Yeah.
I love doing that because you're like watching the movie while you're driving. It's
I'm driving it, and you can visualize the movie from start to finish while you're
That's
listening
exactly
to it.
what you
It's
can do.
They did a great job.
So
with
you
that.
did all 5 of yours, eh?
So you want to do all 5? Because I just figured scores, so I didn't know if you were doing.
Well, I
Did you
could
do 5
all
scores?
5, or I
Well,
could do
honorable
them
mention,
all.
real quick. The one from The Shining. The Shining had a great. I guess.
Yeah, that was on my short list. It was on my
Yeah.
short list.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, Shining would be on a short bus list or short list for sure.
the short bus.
So number 5, I put the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Now,
Nice.
Nice.
if you listen to like the sequels and stuff like that, you get this a lot different of a vibe. But I forget sometimes when you go back and watch the original Nightmare on Elm Street, it's like really kind of a scary kind of vibe, dark movie. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
You forget that because Freddy's so fun and it's fucking Freddy. But
It
then
was
you
creepy
watch
as
for a while
hell.
and you're like, that music's damn. You know what I mean? Damn.
I remember watching it and thinking how creepy it was. Especially the creepiest was the scene, where the girl's being dragged in the body bag when she's dreaming. She's in the
Yes,
school.
that's exactly what I was
Oh,
thinking.
creepy as hell, man, for the time, especially.
So that one, and then one of the most iconic of all time, hands down, Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Jaws, yeah.
Dun, dun,
Jaws. Then
dun,
number
dun.
3, John Carpenter's Halloween.
Okay, doesn't have to be
Course.
one. Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
this is going to get real personal opinion sounding all of a sudden, no doubt. Because if I was being honest, I would say the number 1 soundtrack, in my opinion, would be like probably Jaws. I mean, like, what's more iconic
Thanks,
than
Rob.
like what could beat that? Like, right? Like, what could beat that? But my number 2, when this comes on, it's like I just fucking did some illegal stuff and I'm like hype as shit and like I'm pumped the second this comes on the radio. The theme song to Friday the 13th Part 3. When that
Oh.
I'm fucking like
Yep.
people are looking like a fucking idiot.
I just remember that.
That's why I gotta get the car wrapped with Michael's Horror and Pinball so people understand what's going on in the car is a fucking lunatic.
I could just see Michael bobbing his head. I look over and then he'd be like this. He'd be like,
Yeah, because in the Silverado, they look over and I'm just like some lunatic. Like that doesn't make any sense. But if my car said like follow me to Michael's Horror and Pinball, they'd be like, that's a cool gimmick.
That's a good
We
idea.
got a we
Yeah.
got a mascot.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, and then number one, and this soundtrack goes all through the movie. This is like the best horror. I mean, when you think of horror music,
Top
this
Gun.
is the vibe that I would like to capture personally. This is Creep Show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
fucking
Show.
eerie ass piano. I
Yeah.
love the fuck out of that soundtrack. That makes the whole movie, makes it even. You can even put up with Adrian Barbeau's ugly ass if you're watching it. Is this live?
Just tell it to call you Billy.
Yeah, that's maybe that's why I don't have a mega monkey crush on her like everyone else does, because that's who I know Adrian Barbeau is.
You know,
Yep.
she was here in Austin last weekend.
I did not know that. I could have got her
Yeah.
to sign my poster.
Yeah, she was here last week in Austin.
I saw her. Was it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago when I met Tom Atkins. She was right next to Tom Atkins and Stacey Nilkin. God bless her. She looks fantastic for shit.
Yeah.
She's got to be upper 70s.
She's out there. She doesn't look like she's
She's
to,
amazing.
but she still looks good though.
She does. Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
and super nice too.
Yeah.
But I watched Escape from New York for the first time with Joe and our buddy Chris Ackerman, and it was I could see where everybody's like little crush on Adrian Barbeau came from for sure. Like
Oh,
if that
yeah.
wasn't that
Yeah.
old tag from Creep Show, I would totally be on board with this robo meat in front of me that you see named Adrian Barbeau. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Big. She's got big assets. Big assets.
That's right.
she
You're
got
right.
huge assets.
Huge. The biggest assets.
Huge.
Huge. Okay, huge. Brett Patrick saying, she I pre-ordered that too.
Creep
That
Show.
NECA figure.
Brett Patrick's throwing his in the chat. They live great
First
soundtrack.
Blood.
Yeah.
That's what's up. First Blood. That's a good one. It's a long
And now I can't get it out of my head. Thanks, Michael. The thing you posted where the guy turned Andrew Jackson into Rambo.
I know. Isn't that cool?
I showed it to my son. My son's like, now I'm never gonna unsee this. I said, I know.
It's
funny.
a long
It's a
road
2-5 track on the show.
when you're Rambo. Well, I don't know the words, but it's catchy. I like that one.
Oh yeah, she does. She's got a fog. I didn't. I don't collect all that stuff, but man, that I don't want to start collecting other stuff because I'll go broke. But that fog figure with Adrian Barbeau looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a guy. You gotta get it. You gotta.
Right, this is too. Yeah, John Carpenter soundtracks. I could have did 5 John Carpenter soundtracks, and I did 4. 4 out of 5 were John Carpenter.
Yeah, you did. So
I could have do more.
What were some honorable mentions? I'm trying to find out where your head is, but that was real difficult to gauge a variety there, Padring.
I shit. Do I have my short list? I had, like I said, I did. Of course, Carpenter had Halloween 3. I don't know where, but I know I had The Shining.
What are some non-horror ones?
I was figuring one of y'all gonna say Footloose or some shit. Top Gun.
I don't know. And it was weird because I was trying to
Tales from
think
the
of ones
Crypt?
that weren't horror, but I'm trying to think because I was trying to go by ones I actually purchased and listened to, and I'm trying to think of ones
Yeah.
that are not horror. I
That's
have lots of
really-
soundtracks, but they were I bought them because of the music, like like a Dazed and Confused, or soundtrack. I forget what else we were talking about last, but I bought them for the songs like the Beavis and Butthead Do America's got great songs.
That's
That was on my
cool.
list.
Yeah.
Stuff like that was or Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I think that was on my list last week because of the songs on there. But I'm trying to think of ones that's strictly a score that's not a horror movie. That's going to be tough because I don't think I own
It's
any.
not a horror movie like Godfather.
Right? Yeah.
No, the
I mean,
Goodfellas has.
That's a
a
soundtrack.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So we're differentiating. You're doing soundtrack and then scores. So y'all doing scores today.
Yes, he's talking about scores.
Yeah, scores.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just because I got a list. It said soundtrack. That's why I didn't do scores.
Yeah. No, I should have
That's because
clarified
that was
it.
last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
No big.
No
Yeah,
big.
Yeah,
man.
you missed it.
All it
Last
works.
week we did what you're talking about. And then it
Gotcha.
just sounds like that to you this week because last week it was understood because we had just done
Right.
that this time we're aiming at the soundtrack side of the movie scores.
Movie score. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of gave a combination of both, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, changed Andrew Jackson into the Rambo lady. Was that the one? Is that the Iron Lady, the one carrying the iron to fight with Michael Myers? And the
Nice.
Warriors, yeah, the Warriors. I that was on my honorable mention too. But yeah, it's like I said, it's my second favorite movie. That would have been like a couple of honorable mentions too. The Warriors, fantastic.
But I enjoy that movie portraying
Which one?
the Warriors.
Yes, I love it.
Would I enjoy it seeing it for the first time ever in 2022?
You've never seen it?
Uh-uh.
No, watch it because it's not a horror movie or anything like that. It's just a fun.
But
It's definitely it's dated for the time. It's definitely a
it's kind of
'70s
like
movie.
Top Gun, though. I've never seen it, but I've seen all the parody movies, so I kind of can paste a lot of it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's a fun watch. It's if you have a free afternoon, it's definitely a good fun watch. Hold on.
You never, wait. You never watched Top Gun?
April was actually downstairs watching it earlier today,
What?
and I walked in and I'm like, Goose, that must be the dead meat character from fucking Hot Shots.
What?
But don't tell me what happens because I got caught up in it for a second. I'm like, I'll watch
No.
this. Fuck it. And then there's another one too that just came out, so I can watch two. So that's cool.
That's fine. I mean, me being in the Navy, Top Gun is kind of like a
I can only imagine.
fucking.
Oh, hell yeah.
God damn. I've been to restaurants in San Diego that was parts of the movie was shot at, and it's iconic, man. It's amazing.
Now, please, I beg you, if this is a subject that is like a touchy subject or a faux pas, please, I did not know.
Oh,
But that fucking annoying ass Village People tune. Does that fucking in the Navy? Does that fucking song? Is that if you're in the Navy? Is that song fucking like? Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Or is it like it's a fucking tune?
It's our jam.
It's being it when anytime you tell somebody you served in the Navy, everybody's got their run of the mill Navy jokes. X amount of sailors leave on a submarine. X amount of couples come back. You got all the
Never heard that.
Yeah, the standard jokes, man. You got them, but it comes with the territory. And if all those good sailors who have served, I always say we're all part of the same team. And all the jokes aside, it's all in good fun.
Sure,
because you got some hell of a fucking Air Force jokes. You got Marine jokes. You got Army jokes. There's so many good jokes out there, man. But it's just the easier ones are the Navy
you joke
ones.
about things that are cool and important to you.
Yeah,
You make
and it's
light of it. That's always.
Part of giving each other shit is what it's all about, and it's part of the fun. It's that honor part, I guess. If you can't laugh at
what we
yourself.
got going on now?
Well, we could do a fantasy recasting of Halloween Kills, which is a real short list because a lot of it was done last week.
Did you do homework on this one, Joe?
I did. I had my homework done, so I had it done for the last weekend, and I have today's. But we can cover just today's.
We can do that. We got our review and our ranking of Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, good.
And if did you guys choose your top 5 Myers figures?
I can pick them, yeah, but I don't have them with me. But I can.
That's fine.
Tell you what
I'll just go off the top of my head.
What do you guys want to do first? I'm game.
The figures. Let's do that so that I can free my
figures.
Place.
All right, so we'll just do the round robin. We'll go.
Freak show, buddy.
We'll go 5 to number 1. We'll start with number 5. I'll start if you want. With my list, so I make sure I do it in the right order here. My number 5 is this beast right here.
Oh snap! Drum roll, please.
My number 5.
Oh, an 18-incher.
18-incher.
That's what she said.
That's right.
They did a great job with this one. I love that.
I like that one too. Mine took a dive when I set it up in the shop when I went home, and I saw it on the camera because it set the alarm off. And I looked at the camera. I'm like, oh no! I hope it's all right. And then I had to go to sleep because I'm not driving all the way to the shop to verify the damage on one of those. That one. I knew it was that one because of the placement. And then I get there the next day, and it smacked right in the side. So like the corner is like karate chop. It's hard.
Oh, that would kill me.
It sucks. It's actually happened with some really important stuff. Actually, I just got a nice little fold a couple of weeks back on my Jock poster. You know what the Jock poster is? The $1,500 one where he's in the fucking sheets and it's skinny and tall.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Yeah, I had that in a frame. A fucking frame came out the wall because it's getting too hot in Texas, and the adhesives changed. So it did a front flip onto the floor and bent the frame, busted, and it bent the top of it. You can't see if you put it in a frame, you would never see, which is great because I've accepted the fact that these, and this is a public service announcement for Halloween collectors out there. Thank you for coming to the Halloween Collector Podcast. I just want to say something. When you are looking for poster frames, and I know you've got a lot of posters because they're so great and you got a ton of them, but you see at Michael's, they've got the $40, $50 frames. And then at Walmart, they got the $20, $30 frames. So logic tells you, let's buy the $20 one. We'll get two of them instead for the price of one. However, that cheese dick adhesive that they use to hold the plexiglass or the plastic on to the wood frame, it gets on the fucking poster. And then when you go to take those posters out, it's like a gummy substance and it fucking like jagged shit and like really makes it really dull and messes up your corners and everything. So do not spare the bucks on a poster.
Right there. Yeah, that one thing about the posters I have a few of those, but in where I am, it's like below ground. It's the finished basement, so it's always cool in here. That's why I keep it. That's why I keep everything down here.
That's very smart.
It's climate controlled, as they would say.
Nice. Yeah,
right, so who's
very important.
Of course, yeah. With any type of
masks,
collectible,
especially. Now that I got it at the shop, and I had a different mentality when I set up the shop versus at the house. You know, at the house, everything was like more under the radar and more in front of my face. So I'm like, oh, I can't have a mask out like that because it's, you know, it shouldn't be exposed to the oxygen, that kind of stuff. And then I set up the shop, and then this really cool custom Michael Myers mask I have now is like worthless because like the bottom has chipped like almost halfway up the neck, and you don't think about that stuff. And then the weather changed, like making everything expand and all this other jazz, and your adhesives are going to start falling off the wall. And because I know nobody's putting up like 1 million holes in their walls when they hang 1,000 posters, they're using that adhesive.
Yeah.
So be careful.
What's your number 5? Who wants to go next? Number 5.
I'll go. I have to do this, and I didn't put them in order. I'm going to think of this on the fly because it's a pretty good list. But the honorable mention that should be in like a number 5 spot, if mentioned at all, is the 18-inch Rob Zombie figure. Now, when I had that turd, I didn't think shit of it. Like I didn't stand out, you know, nothing. And then one day this lady comes in and says, I really want that. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to sell it. So I gave her a ridiculous price of like $800. And she said, deal. And she bought it. And then I go online and they sell for about that. Like I didn't realize that was a good deal. Like a fair price almost, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've gone up in price. I don't know. I mean, I bought mine. I bought it when it came out. So I paid face value, which I don't even remember what it was at the time, $50.
But what do you think the true value is of it? Because people are asking for 5, 6, 7, 8. See, here's the problem, in my opinion, since we're on this collecting subject. People look at these prices on eBay with wishful thinking. They look at it and go, oh, man, they put an order of highest to lowest, and they go, oh, man, this thing's worth $1,000. No, motherfucker, that one's worth $1,000 because it's in perfect fucking condition.
Yeah.
Yours is all dull on the corners, and you don't understand. So they think that, but the reality is these average ones that might sell in perfect condition at $1,000, maybe like $200 on average. So they put these average-looking ones up there for $700, $800. No one buys shit, and then within months, the entire market goes to shit, and then they're worthless, and the prices get driven back down. And I hate that about this.
Well, I've said this before. If you guys go watch when I do the collectible spotlight, and I do like the end, they always say, "But this is what I paid for at the time."
What do you mean? We've seen all of them.
Thank you very much. I always tell everybody, I said, do your due diligence. Go see what people are charging, and remember one thing: people can ask whatever they want. Doesn't mean they're gonna fucking get it.
Due diligence is a phrase that I never used to use, and now it's like every other minute I say due diligence in this.
I tell everybody research, look around. People can. It's like I can just grab I could just grab this fucking pen and say, okay, I'm going to put it on eBay for $500. It's not worth it, but I can ask whatever the hell I want.
You know what the worst
So-
part is, my friend? I'll educate you a little farther, which I'm sure you guys already know this. But the other thing that's cool to do is since eBay charges $10, say you got a $300 toy. You put it up on eBay for $500, you you sell it, and you have one of your friends buy it, or even a fake account of yours buy it, making it look like there was a sale for $500. Now you give eBay the $50 between eBay, PayPal, whatever the fees are. They're probably like $40, $50 on $500. And then next time someone searches it, you put that thing back up for sale for like $550 or $450. Make it look competitive, which is actually $150 more than it's actually worth. But unfortunately, some people don't have time to figure out if these things are real or not, because who knows if this stuff should actually be worth that stuff or not. This stuff is so rare, you're only talking about 1 or 2 transactions total. So, I mean, it's completely up to us what it's worth.
Well,
But
people do that. Did you ever
Yeah.
see, remember, what was it, about a year or two ago? There was that store, and they've done it with a few other things. There's a store in, it's like a record store, a collectible store in Manhattan that drove up the price of the Halloween 2 original VHS to like $10,000. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
And everybody was like laughing. Everybody's like, yeah, they've done this before. And then
Are you
all of a
talking about
sudden,
the part 2 or the part 1?
the part 2 original MCA release
There was
with the
that
pumpkin.
one.
So they would sell it for like $10,000, and everybody's like, "Ooh, I have that." So the next week, you saw 100 of them on eBay. All people asking $5,000, and I'm like, "Yeah, like, fucking good luck with that, buddy."
And in reality, they stayed at $100 to $110 in decent condition, just like they always were.
Yeah, well, now people are selling them for. I see them selling for $35-$40, and which to me,
have
I'm
they
sorry,
gone
it's
down?
still too expensive. It's still too expensive. You can find them, man. They're not rare. They were just trying to drive that shit up, and people fell for it.
Well, good
So-
for them, but it takes 2 to tango. But our visitors and viewers, we hope, don't think that way, and we'll do whatever we can to protect our people.
Yeah, you know
But
me.
you got
My perspective of the online shopping, I'm learning right now as we speak. Y'all been there, done that. When we first started doing episodes, when I started doing this, it was one of my first questions was, how is shopping on eBay? Because I never did this shit. So I'm learning. It's a process that you have to learn, like do it, and you learn as you go. There's no way of just knowing before you get into it. There's no way.
Oh man, you learned so many.
There's so much
We could
shit.
go on and on.
And I'm even learning still to this day. Based on everything y'all are talking about right now, I'm learning. So
Oh man, we could go on
it's-
and on.
it saves people a lot of heartache and time to just
Yes,
listen.
the 15% fee. eBay's just gotten way out of. Well, people are asking a lot more for stuff now too because eBay fees are like through the goddamn roof.
Yep.
Hey, we got a special guest in the house.
Who we got? Who is it?
Go ahead. Whoa.
Whoa! What's up?
Hey,
What?
I feel like
Man.
that
That made
nice.
it seem so quick.
I knew I smelled something.
Yeah, see Doug's over hanging out. Yeah.
No, my number.
You're about to put your damn dick on my shoulder. This been a dick shoulder day.
My number 5 is it's just because it's not because it's the most valuable. It's just one of the first things I ever got, figure wise. It was right here, this Michael Myers movie Maniacs, right here.
The Movie Maniacs, yes.
Yeah, it was one of my first figures I got, so I give that much love. And it looks fucking badass, so I love it. I know they're
Yeah, there's a
common and
few on
everything.
here that I think are sentimental for that reason. They're not, are they necessarily the best looking ones or the coolest? It was to me, they're sentimental for a reason. That's why these are my top 5. So, my number
Absolutely.
4 is I should put my glasses on. Is this one, which just came out last year.
I love it.
Oh, nice.
I love that one.
The
Yep.
6 scale sideshow. They just knocked it out of the park with this bad boy.
Yeah, I looked into buying one, and it's quite expensive, my
They're
friend.
pricey as hell now. I wish I would have got 2. Yep.
I was like, holy shit, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Woo, shit.
So that's my number 4. What do you
I
got
would
number 4?
do, number 4, the 3-0 Curse of Michael Myers Halloween 6 guy. That
Oh.
the details, it looks amazing. And this was before, the 6 scales that were coming out from Trick or Treat, and the standards were kind of raised. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, 30 6 scale.
Oh,
Very cool.
nice. Number 4 for me is the Halloween 2 Ultimate by NECA. You
Oh, nice.
find
Mhm.
them at Target, Walmart, whatever. They're everywhere. But yeah, it's I'm a big Ultimate guy. You know, I like my NECAs, so
Yep.
uh, it's one of
My
my
neck.
favorite.
My
I'm not touching that, but that's my four. That's
My
my
neck.
four. That's my four.
Copyright. No, I can't copyright.
My number 3 is. What did I do here? Oh, here it is. It's not the best looking one, but it's very, like I said, sentimental for a reason because it was the first Myers figure that really
Oh,
came
right
out.
on.
And it was the first Myers figure I bought.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like that one.
That is amazing.
And then that one's a good one. I think we've covered that one in great detail, I believe. So my number, what, 3?
Yeah.
Oh, we're then getting down to the big titties here.
Tree.
I'm gonna
Trace,
go with
Trace.
my number 3 is going to be probably the Evolution of Evil by NECA.
Very cool.
With the little young Michael Myers with the
That's
grown
not
Michael Myers.
Other one.
The
That's the one that I
evolution.
want. Fucking shit.
I'm looking, Joe. I
Damn.
was able to score that Ghost Bob from a good friend, so I'm looking around. I'm trying to get you that evolution. I'm working on
Trying,
it.
brother. Thanks, man.
My
It's
number.
like-
Well, now you're
Well,
Joe. You're next, number 3.
It's funny. The number 3 is the one that you just showed, right? He's up there. You see him?
There he is. Yes, I
He's
do.
up. He's out there somewhere. I
He's
can't
right
get
above your
my-
head.
Yeah. He's over there. There he is. That guy. That.
I know. I'm trying to get all this shit down.
Yeah.
And my number 2. My number 2 would be this 18-inch bad boy.
Yeah. He's over there somewhere. He's up there somewhere. He's in the middle, right above the H2 mask. That's a sweet one. I got my compliments of Michael, of course.
Polo.
Michael.
Polo.
Hello.
All
Awesome.
right. So number 2, it's got to really count here,
Those.
right?
Yes.
Trick or Treats, Halloween 4. Now, I kind of put all the Trick or Treat 6 scales into like the number 2 category because those are just the best. Let's just be honest. They are the thing because there's better, but those are like 10 times the fucking price.
Mhm.
Bang for the buck, like collector show off toy. Trick or Treat Studio nailed it out of the park with the one Sam Hain, the one regular. They got the 2 and the 6 pre-order right now, which we have on our website, michaelzoranpins.com. They're thinking the part 2 could sell out. I keep saying that. We're selling quite a bit of them, so we might actually run out here in a second.
I wanted
So, yeah,
to talk.
we gotta get on it pretty quick, guys. I'm starting to run out. So yeah, we'll get with you guys and everybody else. But just hit me up. Let's do it.
I have held out from buying any of them, and I'll talk to you later about it. But I want to buy all of them at one time.
You got it, brother. We'll figure
A
something
big
out. You know
purchase.
I got you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got you
Just
guys.
'cause-
Just let me know what the deal is, and we'll get going. I know people don't want to pay it all up front because who wants to buy something that they, I just need to know how many I need to have is all. So for the most
And
part.
it's just because space reasons too. They're bigger, and I don't have any places to
Right.
put them too. So I put off, and I know I can always get them from you, but I'm waiting till I get more room to buy them.
What they do, they've got the 2 and the 6 on pre-order, but
Yeah.
they also have already the 4, 5, and the 18. And then
Yeah.
they're also coming out with H2O Resurrection and
Yes.
Kills and Halloween Ends as well.
Yeah, you need a lot of space for those, man, because they're big.
Oh man, I talked to those guys, and that's what's cool. And this is why I wanted to open a shop so I can open those kind of doors as a collector. just listening to them talk about their meetings they've had with these items that are coming out Halloween related that nobody's still ever heard of. I told you guys, of course, because I'm a cheese
Right.
dick like that, and hopefully they're not watching now because you tell I'm a weak link. You
I
tell
know
me,
nothing.
oh,
I know nothing.
I know nothing. I played the fifth.
But specifically, my favorite's the part 4. Because if you're me and part 4 is your second favorite one in the franchise, it doesn't get like any fucking attention in the toy department and stuff and the merchandise department, other than the cover of the movie is like the most iconic cover almost. But other than that, you never get a Halloween 4 fucking action figure, and it was fucking amazing. Like they nailed it out of the park. So the Trick or Treat 6 scales.
What do you got, Joe?
Okay.
2.
Right behind me. The night he came home, of course, amazing. The 2-pack. That's my number 2.
Very cool.
I love that. I love
Not
that.
gonna
thing
argue
more
there.
I love that thing more than anything.
What's up, dog? Hey, I recognize that. Do I recognize that?
Oh
I
yes,
like
you
that.
do.
And
right.
speaking of that, my number 1 would be.
Hey, the
All
night he came
right.
home. That's right.
Simply because I can still remember when I walked at the Spencer's that day and I walked past and I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, holy shit. So,
I can only imagine your feeling at that time.
Oh,
I can only
my God.
imagine. Ah,
well, you know why? Because Spencer's had stuff, but they had the crude stuff, like the other figure I showed you, and they had all the PMG stuff, which is very crude. So when I looked at that and we saw how great a job they did with it, I was like, oh man, finally, because some of the other stuff is pretty unrecognizable.
cool, man.
So that blew my mind. I was like, whoa. So that's my
Nice.
number 1.
Well, I wish I was. That was very good. I wish I was at the shop for this one because I have this one. The one's custom Michael Myers 6 scale that the Tonellas did the clothes and this and that.
That's right. Yeah.
There's one's customs 6 scale Michael Myers. There's only 31 of them, and they're like, I think nowadays they probably cost you like $1,500 to $2,000 if you wanted one. But
It's crazy.
yeah, so that's one I'm holding on to because it's uber rare and this and that. I get GK got one of my rare ones. I was happy to give to him, so I know it's in a good place like that. Night he
Right.
came home, set behind Joe. It's like I still have it, even though I'm just looking at it. So I love doing that kind of stuff. But I'm going to keep this one, the Tanella's one custom, because I don't think I'll ever see it come up for sale again. I haven't, and this whole time. And it's been since like 2016, and that was the only one I've ever seen.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
What you got, Big Joe? Number?
Number 1 was, the reason why I have the
Oh.
things that I have is
Mhm.
because of good friends and good people, and it's all about just the hunt and me having this is real cool. The cult classics, Ghost Bob, everybody knows.
That's a classic.
It's a classic, and it's one of my favorites because it's one of the first big purchases I made. That one and the night he came home. So yeah, that's my numero uno as we currently sit, guys.
Those were my 2. Those were. I felt like hell not to have them on the top 5, but they would have been 6 and 7. Ghost Bob and the Evolution, definitely.
Yes, and I wanted to say Ghost Bob, but as a retailer now with Michael's Horror and Pin Shop, it is. They talk about it like there's such a stigma about that toy right now, and everybody's kind of like using it as the hot item to complain about the price about right now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. It's like, look, it's supply and demand, people. It's supply and demand, people. Person's got it. You want it. That's just the way
Everybody
it works.
says, okay, where are we at now? Because last I checked, the realistic price for Evolution of Evil was about $550 to $600.
Realistic.
And then a real price for Ghost Bob is about $400 to $450.
Mm-hmm.
And then that set, the night he came home, was about $350 to $450.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still in the same area?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I look
that
at
helps
them
everyone
daily.
understand what we're looking at here. In case
Yeah,
some girls are in the bed watching with their pals and they're like, "Why do you geeks collect this shit?" The cash, baby.
Because
We
we're
roll
geeks.
Jack Benjamins from the floor. That's why. These toys are expensive as a motherfucker.
Gabriel's throwing his list in the chat.
Math.
He's,
But
Gabriel's got
there
a
you
good
go.
list. Very
That's a
cool.
good one. That's a
There
classic.
you go,
list.
yeah.
What was the number one again?
On his?
There it is. Loomis Myers duo. Yeah. That's cool.
What else we got going on in the chat here?
The Loomis Myers duo pack that
You go,
I
Brett
saw
Patrick.
GK? Yeah,
G-
GK.
GK
You
is
got
gonna-
that, dog.
He's going to hit you up.
That's right. You know how satisfying that is to get them all in one foul swoop? It's like, you know.
You don't have another set, right? Do you? Of the night he came home? That was the last
but I
one?
can get my hands on one of those pretty easy. I become kind of like when they come in for the pinball part of Michael's Horror and Pinball, they ask if I sell pinball machines. I'm like, yeah, I sell pinball machines, sure. And then I
Dave.
just go online and see how much I could sell it for or how
Dave
much
Albertson, what's up?
I just buy it for
What's
him.
up, Dave?
Down.
Rob, save him a part 2 Myers.
You
Okay,
got
that's
it, my
the
friend.
pre-order.
You got it. I think I
Cool.
got you on the list already from a message I got a while back. But
Cool.
you're on the list, my friend, for sure. I got you, I promise. But
So you guys want to recast Halloween Kills, or you guys want to talk some Freddy versus Jason?
let's do. What do you think, Joe?
Freddy.
It's
Let's do
Joe's
Freddy versus.
return. Yes.
Nah, let's do Freddy versus Jason. I tried to watch it Friday night and I fell asleep, so that's a good indication
see
of
that.
where this is going.
This ain't Halloween 3,
I can see that.
That's
This
an
ain't
indication of
Halloween
where we're
3.
going. You know. Yeah.
I
So
gotta
if y'all,
watch
if
that
y'all
back
want, if
after
y'all
this
agree,
movie.
let's do Freddy versus Jason, the ultimate showdown.
That's what they were. That's what they were saying.
Warn your friends. Warn everyone.
Welcome to my nightmare.
We're not safe awake or asleep.
Why won't you die? Freddy versus Jason.
Place your bets.
Literally the best part of the movie right there.
The movies?
We all think alike. Yeah, there was some movies.
Oh yeah.
Man, if thinking about it, maybe that'd be a fun podcast to do too. I think we could have a lot of material to talk about. And the booby collector, the podcast or something. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on before I get out.
The Tater Tot podcast.
The Tater Tot podcast.
We have like all these housewives cooking, thinking we're doing like food and stuff, and like, no, we're talking about tits, honey. This is the wrong podcast.
Could you imagine the middle age housewife just strolls onto a cookie party? Oh my word!
Oh, what else could you do with tater tots? Let's see if he's got some good recipes, and then you just see a bunch of tits.
Oh my god.
So, who would like to go first on Freddy versus Jason?
You want to go, Michael?
I can. I think I can set a good tone for this. I consider you guys good pals, and we've had some experience having these conversations, and I think I know where your heads are at most of the time. Until you say stupid shit about like Halloween 3 or some crap like that, but for the most part, I think I know where you guys' heads are at, and I think I want to set the pace on this one because I fucking love Freddy versus Jason, and I thought it was an amazing movie. And yes, it was campy as shit, but it was like obvious from the get-go. It's called Freddy versus Jason. You can't hold that to a standard. Yes, it was a fun popcorn movie. Brett Patrick says that.
I was saying, Brett nailed it on the head. I was exactly what I was going to say in my review. But go ahead.
Kane Hodder, that would have been great because I don't know where all of a sudden he's got a bald black head and he's 7'3" and. Like Ken Kersinger, I met him a few times. He's a great dude. Nothing against him, but holy tits. Like Jason did what the hell happened? And it was just hard to focus on that. But it was so campy and awesome. And just like it nailed the presence and the aura of both of those movies, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, beautifully. Like you had the dream sequences. You had them intertwining, really awesome. I know it's not like the most awesomely well thought out script ever. But shit, compared to some of the crap we get with these sequels, it was a pretty well thought out plan. And they got a director that was worth the shit. And that Wu, Ronnie Wu or whatever. Yep. That guy was like a pro. They got a real pro in there that knew how to focus on the fighting aspects of things. Is that the aquarium?
No. No.
Oh.
I was just showing something.
Which one is that?
It's just the ultimate Freddy versus
Oh, the
Jason.
ultimate.
Yeah,
nice.
nothing special, but just because you're talking about it. Sorry to interrupt, brother.
Oh, no, you're good. So, with the exception of Jason being a little bit magoo all of a sudden, like all of a sudden he was like that scarecrow kind of presence, like Drew.
Yeah, they made him look real like a pussy little boy, dumbass. Yeah.
There you go. They did a great job of making him look like a grown boy. And
right.
But anyways, the way it ended with people who were voting for Freddy thinking Freddy won, people who wanted Jason to win thought Jason won. And I can't believe there's not more of a debate about this movie to this day. Like, who do you guys think won, Freddy or Jason? Where everybody's complaining about other shit like, is Rob Zombie's Halloween good or not? Yes, it's fucking amazing. Now moving on. Freddy or Jason, who won? So what do you guys think on that subject? Who do you guys think won, in your opinion?
I mean, you could argue and say you think Jason won because he's carrying Freddy's head. So it's like his bitch. But then he's winking like, hey, fuck, I'm still around, motherfucker. So it's
like, this is the plan. Trust me, we're good.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know.
One. Because, Freddy made Jason his bitch throughout the movie, and at the end,
pretty much
he's carrying his head, but, Freddy exists in a different realm, if you kind of think about it.
Okay.
So, they did that bullshit on.
And Freddy crafted it to have Jason basically do his bidding to get everything started.
Yes. And that's a good note. That's what I was.
So that's like he's a puppet master. He's Jason was his little toy.
Yep, he had him on his strings. Yep,
that's right.
And damn. I know, Big Steve, I had such a good point, and then people say the dumbest shit. Steve,
I love how Steve is so like he's
like right there, man. Rob Zombie movies, nope,
bro. Right,
nope.
Nope. Wendy's Frosties. If you're talking about Wendy's Frosties, I get it. Rob Zombie's 2 Halloween movies are as delicious as Wendy Frosties, and H3 is retarded. I guess.
You want to go, Mr. Patrick, or you want me to go? It's up to you.
Well, before
what I was going to say real quick about that is that I think it was a draw, but I think Freddy was most definitely the star of the fucking movie.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. He was always going to be, in my opinion. He was always.
And that was Robert Englund's last appearance as Freddy too.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I hope it's not.
What was that kid show? No, he did a kid show. Damn it. He was like on Disney or some shit. He did an appearance as Freddy.
Oh, did he? Wow, I didn't see that one. I'm surprised. All the Disney shit I watched with my daughter, I didn't see that one.
I got so flustered. Big Steve, yeah, you know the buttons I got. No. That's it. This show's so interactive. Watch me fucking light up the fucking guy. Only 3 rules. What the motherfucker are you talking about? That's funny.
Brett's got a good question. Would you guys have liked to have seen another franchise killer in there for a sequel? I remember hearing Ash being included in a rumor. I said, really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
wow.
That's what the comic books did. Ash versus Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? I never read that. Wow. Well, I'll go when it's my turn. So, what would you give it as a scale 1 to 10?
Oh man. Well, we were missing a huge moment in the Friday the 13th department. So you can't give it the best score because it was missing a couple of very key elements, in my opinion, to a decent horror movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting popcorn and having a ton of butter on it, and you're like, yes, this is gonna be great. And you're like, oh shit, there's no salt. Like this was like the greatest thing. but we were just missing a couple of ingredients. I'm not sure what those are. I mean, I can almost put my hands on it. What are those? Titties. It was missing titties. We didn't have the horror titties.
This is true.
Freddy versus Jason versus horror structure. Is that what this movie was called?
We went from space titties to no titties.
No
That's
titties.
true.
There
That
were
is
two
true.
sets of space titties in a sequence, and then there was one where the nip just fell off. Like they were focused on some titty movement. They even had titty comedy in Jason X. But then Freddy versus Jason, we were lacking in the tater tot department. But in all fairness to them, they did a great job casting like a Laurie Strode kind of character. You're like, I want to see.
I liked her. Yes, I thought right there with you. She's beautiful. I'm like, man, when's she gonna see some
she
tots?
was the best. She should have been like, I should have recast her as Laurie Strode in our remakes, in our Rob Zombie remake, because like, yeah, she kills. She does a great job.
She's a little cutie pie. She's all
Yeah.
right.
So what would you give it from
You
your?
knew they weren't gonna have the Destiny Child chick show her tits. You knew that was gonna happen.
Kelly
you were
Rowland.
kind of going for
Yeah,
that
Kelly Rowland.
annoying drunk chick with the hat on. You
Say
thought
my
those
name.
were
Say my
coming out.
name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you.
Joe, you have honey in your voice this evening, sir.
Oh.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, if this thing had tits in it, it would be a solid like 9.5. But I'm going to give it a 9. Anyway.
What?
I love this movie. You got to understand. I think about it in a different way than apparently.
I was just looking at something else. Did you just say 9.5?
Yes. If there were boobs in it, but if there weren't.
Oh, he said 9. He said a 9.
9.
It's a 9.
Yeah. You know what
Freddy
9
versus
is in
Jason,
German, right?
It's like the ultimate. Okay, let me put it to you like this. My kids, they want to watch a horror movie when they would get of age. I'd say, I got the perfect one for you. And I would play them Freddy versus Jason because that's like the greatest ultimate package for horror, with the exception of Tater Tots. Well, I guess if you're showing your kids, it's better that way anyway, but it's so fun. You can show kids, it's relevant. I mean, it's fun. I love it. It's a great movie.
All right, Joe, you want to go next?
I'll go, my friend. And I found out Robert Englund, he was Freddy Krueger in The Goldbergs.
Oh, the Goldbergs. Okay.
Yes, he did an episode called Mr. Knifey Hands, and that's the last time he wore it.
Mr. Knifey Hands, yeah.
But no, back to the movie. I mean, like I said, I had seen it a bunch of times. I tried to watch it again this past Friday night, and I fell asleep because I kind of, I'm not going to say I got bored, but, you know, you had these two iconic figures heading, you know, for an ultimate showdown, and it wasn't scary. I didn't get the aura of anything scary. I just
good point.
Yeah,
Sure,
it was.
yeah.
There's no ominous scares. There wasn't no jump scares. There wasn't anything that I was like, oh shit! Like, it was just like, all right, what's about to happen?
No, what about that? What about when he's in front of the locker and then all of a sudden the fucking blood goes shooting in his face? That was pretty rad.
No, see, that is cool. But that's not a.
You
for
didn't
me, that's
see
not
it.
a.
You saw that.
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
suspense. There's no
Yeah,
creepiness.
there's no.
yeah.
Yeah, there was no good storytelling.
It was really
And the
goofy. Like
premise.
that dude sitting on the porch and his dad's head rolls off or whatever.
His head pops up. It was kind of. It's cheesy. It was kind of cheesy horror. And
And you're
the
like-
blood is splurting out, and you know the dream where Kelly Rowland's nose gets ripped off, and his CGI is fake as hell.
Yeah, it
I
was
did like the
great.
kill where he folded him. He was stabbing him, and he folded him in half on
Yep.
the bed. That was cool.
John Ritter's kid was in it.
Jason Ritter's in
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's right. That's right. But the whole story where they had to drive him back to Camp Crystal Lake and all this stuff, like it was.
Right.
Didn't like the storyline. I didn't like it at all. But yeah, you got the fight. They finally matched up, and you know Freddy played him as a ping pong ball. Hey, shout out to Michael's Horror. He played Jason like a ping pong ball. Ping pong, ping, ping pong. All that stuff. Anyways, I think Freddy is the mastermind behind the whole thing. He won, in my opinion, and I give this movie a solid 6.
You know, I gotta add something. So you're sitting here trash talking Jason quite heavy, and I'm getting pissed, and I'm wanting to defend him. I wanted to defend him, like, fuck that motherfucker, Jason. It's fucking Jason. But
remember,
that's
it's not
Jason in that movie.
It's not. It should have been Kane Hodder number one.
Yes, it didn't.
He
feel
wasn't.
Like that was Jason.
It didn't feel like Jason. It
Right,
was
it
some
didn't.
poser. It was a poser Jason.
The bully from A Christmas Story is in what?
Yeah, the redheaded kid.
In what?
He was one of the guys, one of the kids in the movie.
Was he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the freckle faced kid. Right? Am I right? I think so.
Maybe
he was.
Oh, the brother, the
The one that has the hat, the raccoon hat, or something like that.
Yes, I know Scott
Yeah.
Perkins. I'm just saying the guy that's no shit. The brother that killed himself in the bathtub. Is that right, Brett? Wow, I didn't realize that.
He played Bobby. He played Bobby Davis, or what's his name? Zach Ward.
I'm looking Zach
Christmas
Ward.
Story
Okay.
is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, that's him. I didn't even put that together. That's right, because I just brought up the cast. That's Zach Ward. That's him. I did not put that together.
Crazy.
Wow.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks for the info. I did not know that.
Cool. So a 6.
Yeah, 6, my friend.
So you thought it was better than average, but not.
Well,
great.
hold on. Let me.
You said
I was
butthole.
They kind of gave like Freddy kind of like some kung fu powers because he was like kicking and jumping and fucking doing some karate shit.
So
And I'm
should
like,
that raise the score or lower it?
but no, what I'm saying is like they turned it into like a Mortal Kombat set. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't this horror movie. It was like an action fight flick. Like
Yeah,
That's true. I
it's like
remember
I
that
was
show.
watching
That was a good show.
horror- yeah, like a horror version of Mortal Kombat or some shit.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So my take on it was, same thing. I was interested to see this match, and we had to wait nearly almost 10 friggin' years to see it when they finally conceived it. And like Brett said, it's a good popcorn movie. You know, you waste an hour and a half of your life, and they didn't feel like you wasted it. It wasn't so bad. It's not one of those things I ever reach for, but if it's on, I might sit through it again just to watch. It's got some funny moments because Freddy kind of just made it. Freddy made it a Freddy Krueger movie with the comedy and the goofiness. That's why there was no that type of atmosphere that you see in a Friday the 13th.
Ooh, Joe, you're gonna coin that phrase pretty soon. You remember that?
A little
What's
bit.
that?
Joe makes a little appearance himself. He does a little voice acting here soon.
And the girl was in a Monica Keena was she was definitely cute. It would have been nice to see a little tater tots
Oh,
just to see
yeah.
what they look like.
Much love
But-
here. Did he end up doing anything else?
I don't know.
Thanks, Dan. That's what's up. Dickhead knows the deal.
Oh, decades here.
Hey, what's up, man?
I don't know about that.
Good note. That was a very welcome comment.
He left off the JK. Just kidding.
Look at the director. Who did
He left off
director?
JK.
No. Oh, that's an Abbott Costello. You did director. No, who did director? You did director. No, who?
He's
you.
He's
Right?
actually been. Monica Keena's been in a bunch of
Someone
stuff.
out there gets it and is laughing hysterically.
Well, yeah, Dave, you're right, Dave. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the directors they picked, and he made it, like I said, like a Mortal Kombat movie.
Here's a bit of it, trivia for you, Michael. I just looked up her IMDb page, Monica Keena, and she was quite a few voices on Beavis and Butthead.
Who?
In 2011, she was the teacher's voice in School Test / Snitchers, The Time Machine / Massage. She was the massage woman voice.
Oh, cool.
Super Size Me, Bathroom Break. She was a couple different voices. Holy Cornholio. She was a couple voices.
Wow. So
Yeah.
the newer season.
Yeah.
I am
That was pretty good.
Cold Beavis.
I
We
need
are
TP
ready.
from my bunghole.
Attention.
So I would give it.
Where is this going?
I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
0.5 in the chair. You're gonna give it a 6, just like Joe.
You won.
I gave it an
You
extra
won.
half.
You think you know people? Can you guys relate to this? You think you know somebody? I've been doing this
All right,
podcast.
all right.
for-
Wait. All right, real quick. What's better, Freddy versus Jason or Halloween 3?
What?
Portraying.
May well, better is subjective, but what I watch, Halloween 3.
Yeah, me too.
Look at his face. Actually, I can do it this way. Look, no, it's over here.
Oh, you
No, it's over there.
designed that question for me. Oh man, I was gonna think of a comeback for that if I wasn't so busy figuring out what you were saying to me.
Hey, just poking the bear.
Once I catch up to the bash that you just gave me and it registers, I'm gonna come up with something hot. You watch.
Oh shit.
You're
Does
gonna
she?
be-
Oh wow.
Yeah, she did get a lot of plastic surgery. I did see that when I watched Crystal Lake Memories.
That's
Oh,
right,
and
Rob. The
shout
only
out to
thing
Brett.
here-
Could you imagine? I get real good. Like that'd be evil, but this is too funny. Could you imagine? MB comes up to him. Who is this? Stacy Nelkin in your phone? Or this Adrian Barboui? And I'm just like laughing because I plugged those numbers into his phone so he could get in trouble for being a Halloween 3 fan.
Adrian Barboui.
Barboui.
What's your thoughts on the Beavis and Butthead movie? Brett wants to know. The new
The
one.
new one? There was a couple moments in it that were really, really
I
fun.
agree, Steve. Mhm.
There were a couple moments that man, I swear to God. Speaking of Beavis and Butthead, you guys trying to give me damn man, fuck it. Halloween 3 is stupid. You guys are pissing me off. Like you get me hyper.
He's Mike Holio.
Like anti-Halloween 3. I don't believe I'm in this Twilight Zone. Halloween 3 over Freddy versus Jason. Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys say so. I'm usually on board with this, but this is a weird one.
Hey, did you hear though they're coming out with a new season though of Beavis and Butthead?
I heard. I'm pumped.
Yes.
Yeah, on Paramount Plus or something like that.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that.
August 4th or some crap like that.
So next week we can do our review of the last one, which would be the remake, Friday the 13th, the remake. So
This is a
and
good
Lord, and there's plenty of tots in that one.
Yeah, you'll get your fill on that one.
This is a good opportunity because think about this. In 2 podcasts from now, we're gonna have to start talking about the new franchise in order, right? And we're gonna be on that subject for a while, as everyone can tell.
Mhm.
So if there's a franchise that anybody wants us to do next specifically, let's
Yeah,
fuck
let us
it.
know.
Let's put it up on the Halloween page, and I'll put it up on the Horror and Pins page, and we'll do a vote, and we'll see what franchise we start next. Because
Yeah, I'm game.
we'll tally it up, and next week we'll have a winner that we'll announce, and then the following week will be the first one of the winner.
Oh, here's the throwdown. Dickhead from Dickhead.
Ooh.
Oh no, F1 Friday the 13th, 2009. You just wait and hear my opinion of that.
Hey, I like that one. We'll get to that.
I do like it. I like it.
I like it. I like it
But
a lot.
I'm glad to hear we're back on the same track. I'm glad to hear with the Halloween Collector podcast game.
We're all friends again.
Like, that's great.
You see? You see?
Shit, that turd was flushed like in 1983 or 84, and I gotta fucking hear about it 30 fucking some years later.
They need to do a remake, in my opinion.
I got a good
Of which
idea.
of H3?
Halloween 3.
I got a great
Imagine
idea.
how good it would be with like new like CGI and a bunch of fun shit. They could have fun with that.
So
I'm in. I'm game.
let me tell you where I respect the Halloween 3. I just realized. You realize if Halloween 3, if they would have continued the creep show, kind of Tales from the Crypt, different story theme, Halloween 3 probably would have been okay. It'd have been
That was what they wanted to do. Yeah.
For the
Their
time.
problem was
I
they
unfortunately-
didn't market it.
recently.
they-
and it was
they-
stupid because you
They
can't
marketed it
open
wrong.
the first time now.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see how it would be a great movie. But if that did happen, there would be no Halloween 4. And
Right.
that would
Yes.
be a big problem. And I'm not willing to make that sacrifice.
Yeah, that would be a travesty.
Man,
Major
Big D. He feels the betrayal. I know. He's been a loyal fan, and he thinks he knows. I don't know, man. We'll be all right.
That's funny. All right.
All right,
Go
so
out and
let's.
watch Freddy versus Jason. Everybody listening, don't think you remember it because it's a lot better than you remember. Go watch it. You'll love it.
It's not a bad movie. I mean,
Not bad.
yeah.
And then go
At
watch
least-
Halloween 3 and remember how awesome that one is too.
Uh-huh.
And just see which ones your kids would rather sit down and watch with you.
Uh-huh.
Family moment. There's
I mean,
your kids.
based on what
it's
we see-
Friday night. They don't have any plans. They say, "What are you up to, Dad?" You're like, "You want to watch a horror movie with the old man?" They say, "Sure." You put in Halloween 3. Peace. We're going outside and playing. We're not sitting in here watching this.
Wait,
I mean,
Brett's poking the bear. Brett wants to poke the bear.
Jason.
poking a bear. I like that.
He's poking the bear.
Glued to the
That's
seat.
right. You know,
Glued to the seat.
I don't remember anybody mentioning any memorabilia coming out from Freddy versus Jason. I never heard of the soundtrack being mentioned, like we just did earlier with Halloween 3. I don't remember Tom Atkins being in Freddy versus Jason. I don't remember a lot of stuff. I don't-
I do remember the Freddy versus Jason aquarium. I remember the Freddy versus Jason red and orange flamed box set.
Yes.
I remember the Freddy versus Jason NECA toy you just showed.
Well, that's the only one that I have, though. That's the only
But
one
I don't
can
remember
find.
all the Halloween 3 stuff. I remember those couple.
I do.
I don't remember
Hey,
anything other than
hey.
the witch, the pumpkin, or the skeleton. But you know what I got from Halloween 4? I got a motherfucking Bucky toy, bitch. Can you imagine a
Yeah.
Bucky toy? That's what's up.
Now we got you going. I like this. I
Don't
like
try that Halloween shit with me. I'd buy a Bucky
That's
toy.
right. That's right.
We want a Bucky. We want Trick or Treat Studios. Listen to the podcast. We want a Bucky figure.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
That would be awesome.
And it would be the best selling shit, too, because it would be.
Oh, everybody go out and buy a Bucky.
You could change the way people think about horror at all. Like
Yes.
you could start like the next. You remember like that Danielle Harris craze that's still going on, where she started doing her own clothing for like is it Trick or Treat or Fright Rags or whatever, and she's got the Danielle Harris like where she's wearing the clown clothes.
The clown. Yep.
But she's an adult, and she did that whole line, and it was really great. They should do something like that for sure.
Here's a question that I never thought of until now. I have to go back and look at the actor's name who played Bucky. I'm surprised if he's still. I would assume he's probably still alive because he wasn't that old during the movie. Why didn't he ever show up at a convention? Because people would line up to get his fucking autograph.
I would love that.
Sure.
And you know, speaking of the H40 convention, Brett Patrick says he wants a Bucky helmet. I was at the H40 convention. There was a lot of people had made like little custom Bucky like outfits. Bucky was a success. It looked like to me.
Yeah, that's easy to do. Just go buy a hard hat and just try to find the right font, and you can make one.
That's it.
You know how people pretend to like Halloween 3 because it's so nostalgic? That would be like the new thing. Like Bucky could be like
Yes, there was.
nostalgic.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
right. Yeah, back when the message boards were really big, like the Halloween message board. MichaelMyers.net.
Halloween
Yep.
3 is okay. Let me get the record straight real quick, and we'll move on. Halloween 3 is probably a superior movie to Freddy vs. Jason. But now rap with me, people. Rap with me. Okay? Imagine a
For the
world-
price of a cup of coffee, you can help Michael love Halloween 3.
That's right. Imagine.
Hey, we need to throw you a
Imagine.
Halloween 3 themed birthday.
No! Brett said it. He died. That's why I didn't want to look him up. Bucky's died.
He died. Oh.
He did die. I was wondering about that. I was wondering, yeah.
Man, that's all right though. Rest in peace, Bucky. I let's make him a huge success. That I'm sure his family would really love that.
I was
I think
curious.
Halloween
I
is
kind of
more-
figured he might have died because I was surprised. I'm like, I never thought of that before. Why wouldn't he show up? Because Sean Clark would certainly grab him and bring him around to conventions. I mean, I guess that's the reason why.
We get
So
the likes
this is
of
what I wanted to tell
we
you.
get the likes of Dave Sheridan instead. Yeah. that's
Oh,
what we get.
we love Dave. Dave's a great. Dave's great.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Doofy.
Now, if I may have the floor for one moment. I agree Halloween 3 is probably a superior film to Freddy vs. Jason. However, understand a world where I don't see Halloween 3 for the first time until like a couple weeks ago, or like a couple months ago. It was 2022 when I first saw it. I was at that ripe age of 39 years young, and I watched it for the first time, and I was a little afraid that maybe it was a little dated and I wouldn't be able to give it a fair shot, but I tried to put myself in that mindset. But as I was watching this thing unfurl, I'm like, the darkness is unbearably crap. The quality of the film is unbearably stupid, and I hate this movie so bad. This is like 1980s cheese dick fucking after school robot fucking effects. Now, you can argue with me all day long and find the hypocrisy in my opinions of things being great in those cheese dick moments. Friday the 13th Part 5 is probably one of the more classic films in cinema history, if you ask me. But this one, I can see where everyone's coming from. So what a weird, awkward position I'm in to have to argue something I'm sure I would agree with in a different world. But that's just, unfortunately, Mr. Rob, that's not the world I live in. The world I live in, I just saw it for the first time, and it's stupid. So thank you for letting me rap with you people. This has been Mike's Rap Hour. That was fun.
All right, boys. So we can move on to our. There's a very short list for Halloween Kills because a lot of it was in 2018. Well, we could do our fantasy recasting of. Granted, it was only a year old, but I figured we'd just finish out the whole sequence of Halloween movies. So we can do our fantasy recasting of Halloween Kills. Evil Dies Tonight.
I always thought Michael Myers was flesh and blood, just like you and me. But a mortal man could not have survived what he's lived through. The more he kills, the more he transcends into something else impossible to defeat. Fear. People are afraid. That is the true curse of Michael.
Michael. You've come home.
Nice intro, bro.
Yes,
Very
it's
nice.
very nice. You know, I was sympathizing for the dude from Mad TV because I always wondered, oh man, if I had the moment to be a victim in a Halloween movie, that'd be great. But you feel like oh man, it'd be impossible to act that scared. You know what I mean? That'd be so hard. He did such a great job. You can hear him kind of quivering. Like, I don't know how scared I would be. I'd be too over the top, I think. I'd like the Matthew Lillard type.
He's Stewart, man. Look what I could do.
Now, Dig, I did my homework.
Stop it! Go away! No!
Oh, yeah, that.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
I love Mad TV.
Love Mad.
I love Mad.
Yes, sir. You love
All
man.
right.
What? You love men?
So let me turn my pages back here to who I picked.
Dude, I wish. Do you have any idea how much shit I'd get accomplished if I? No, I'm not getting it.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I wish. I get so much accomplished.
That he said he loved men.
Because two guys would be like about the team. You know what I mean? You could tell. They'd be like one. They're like working together to accomplish the same goal. Where if you throw a female in there, holy hell! And it's interesting if you note, stereotypically, homosexual men look like the happiest motherfuckers on planet Earth, but homosexual women look just as fucking miserable as everyone else. So that key ingredient, that recipe that's just a little too spicy for the sauce is the lady part. I get so much accomplished if I didn't have to deal with those creatures, but I do. But I love them so much. They're amazing. I love them. God bless. Fuck.
All right. And on that note,
On that note,
all right, we can start. Number one would be young Hawkins, as we saw him in the flashback scene. And this is the first person who popped up because I actually thought he looked like him when I first saw it. If you guys watch Saturday Night Live, your comedian Fred Armisen.
yeah, for sure.
Which one is
He's,
that?
he's great. I love that guy.
I love him, and that's who I saw. I'm like, wow, this guy looks just like Fred Armisen.
I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah, he's from Saturday Night Live. He's been in a bunch of movies too.
He man, that dude's funny, man.
Yeah.
He's a great man. That dude's fucking hilarious. You want me? I'll go. Want me to go next?
Either or.
Young
Yeah.
young Hawkins. I went with a Mr. Ethan Hawke.
That guy's getting a lot
Yeah.
of attention right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
and also he's probably in my mind because I watched the Black Phone or something. The movie was awesome, awesome by the way.
That's a good point. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
that one. Big Rob, can you put that up, Patrine? That is a great idea. Much more. I'm serious about this. I think more so than trying to get my Malicide music out there, and check it out on Spotify. Uh, Malicide music out there. I would much more be dedicated to the cause of getting Bucky famous in the Halloween industry. And I think we should just try to start that brigade. I'll bet you'll collect a lot of followers on this march to Buckiness.
Go
We should.
fund
Let's just
Bucky
get
page.
let's
We
just
gotta
go
get-
get some hard. Let's do an episode where we wear hard hats with Bucky on them. That's a good start.
Let's contact Halloween 4 respectively and buy the rights to make Bucky stuff ourselves.
Hey,
I
these
think
people
that's a
do
good
it all
idea.
the time. They make
Michael Horror
t-shirts.
Pins is on a mission. Michael's Horror and Pinball, if anyone, the powers that be, are listening, I honestly think I am going to pursue
Cool.
the licensing rights to Bucky. I'm going to see what that entails. And if it's a good deal, which it's going to be because it sounds too good to be true, I am going to commission some of my close friends to make the ultimate Bucky fucking merchandise. It'd be phenomenal. And it'd be perfectly officially licensed and everything. Wish me luck, gang. I'm on my way.
Well, the first thing you need to do is shave off your beard and leave your mustache only. And that's a
Well, yeah, but this one a quite different career of pornography.
good start.
All right. Well,
That's right.
you gave yours for young Hawkins. Who did you have in mind, Michael, for a young Hawkins from the
I
flashback?
was proud of this. I couldn't think of anyone else. I was thinking of the qualities of him. He's a younger guy, but super serious, super mature, but young. And I went with Colin Hanks.
Hey, all
Hmm.
right.
Yeah, Colin Hanks. I could see that all day.
I like some Colin Hanks.
And we got number 2 here would be Pete McCabe, which is the officer he sadly shot in the neck in the flashback. And I went with, I didn't know this guy's name. I had to look him up. My daughter watches Criminal Minds like obsessively. Thomas Gibson, the guy that like the lead investigator guy.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
I could see
Gotcha.
him, and because they sort of resemble, like they could be brothers.
Okay.
Gotcha. It's a good choice, my friend. I like that.
Thank you.
Man, I went with for Pete McCabe, the one and only Mr. Doug McDermott.
Who?
Doug McDermott. He
Are
was on
these
some
people paying you to say this? Because I've never
No.
heard of. How have I never heard of these people? Like,
He
what?
was on a couple episodes of American Horror Story. He's been around. It's Doug freaking McDermott. What are you talking about?
Dylan
Doug
McDermott?
Doug Mc.
Doug
Is it,
McDermott?
did I say Doug or Dylan?
You said Doug.
Dylan, you said Doug. He's a basketball player. Doug McDermott.
I'm sorry, Dylan McDermott. I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm
Now I know you're talking. Yes. Oh, absolutely. I can see Dylan McDermott in that. Yeah.
sorry about that. My bad.
That's all right. I was wondering for a second there.
Wait, I wrote down Dylan. I don't know why I said Doug. What the hell?
Yeah, I can see Dylan McDermott.
Anyway.
I could definitely see that.
Sorry about that.
And what
Doug.
about you there, son of Skankenstein?
What were we talking about? Oh, Pete McCabe.
It's a cop.
Oh man, it's so convenient. Haven't done your homework. It's all sitting right here, nice and handed to me. I put Patrick Swayze because you know what I was thinking is that character is like has that dying speech moment. No, don't take. It's not you. It's not your fault. I just was thinking of like that speech again. Oh, I can't do it. But I Patrick Swayze. Well, you don't need a reason to put him in anything. He should be in everything. He's fucking Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, rest in peace. What a good actor.
Love him.
All right, next would be the adult Lonnie Elam. And he popped in my head because of Robert Longstreet's, the way he looked. I don't know why, but it not that this person's a serious actor. He's a comedic actor, but for some reason I thought he would have pulled it off. Jim Belushi.
Hey, there
Huh.
you go.
I can see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
K9. There's a-
I love Jim Belushi.
I love him too. They're gonna be here in San Antonio. He is.
Who?
Aren't the Blues Brothers coming?
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh, they are. Wow.
Yeah. Uh, that's a good choice. Uh, okay. I just got done watching. We watched it yesterday. Thor: Love and Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's what April's watching this morning is some stupid Thor movie.
it was
I
really
always
good.
thought Thor
Really
was
good.
a gay porn. Like, like
You're really. Oh, you're really Thor. Yeah.
no, yeah. Like, how's your butt feeling? Really, Thor?
Really, Thor? I'm not. But no, the only reason I mentioned that is because I saw this gentleman, Mr. Russell Crowe. He was in the movie, and it reminds me of Lonnie Elam.
Yeah,
'Cause he-
that's really good. I can see that. Yes.
yeah, the
I didn't think of
fatter Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Heavy crow. A little heavy crow.
Heavy Crow. Yeah.
Shame on me for not doing entirely all of my research, gang.
Oh,
Because I should have looked this guy's name up, but you'll know who I'm talking about right away. The guy who ended up in the hospital fighting Chum Lee in Bloodsport. The guy with the crooked
with
eyes.
the weird eye.
Yeah.
Hey, right, Frankie.
Yeah, exactly. That guy. You know what I'm talking about? Could you see that?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
I see it. I don't know his name though, but yeah, I could see him.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Cool.
that's
Next would be, which honestly was a great casting decision, just horrible script writing for this actor, would be the adult Tommy Doyle, because I think with a better script, I think
shit, I skipped that somehow.
I think he would have done a better job. He was, he made what he could have, what he had. But I figured if they were to replace him, this person popped in my head, Brian Austin Green.
Oh, I love Brian Austin Green.
Who that?
What?
90210.
90210, man.
The
He was
blonde?
on.
The blonde one?
No, he wasn't the blonde
The
one.
one with the blonde hair, the dude with the little short blonde hair? Who are you talking about?
Brian Austin Green. No, he had brown
He's
hair.
the
He
young
wasn't-
guy.
He was with what's her name?
He
I don't
dated
know
the one girl
no.
on it.
He's the young. He's not Jason Priestley and he's not Luke Perry. He's the
Correct.
other guy.
He's not the blonde guy either. He's the other guy.
He used to be with Megan Fox. That's why I keep remembering him.
That
Right.
doesn't
Used to be with
sound
Megan
like
Fox.
that big of a deal these days.
He pops up in a lot of things, believe it or not. You see him from time to time. He was on some TV show too. I can't remember the name of the show. Not that long ago. It was a pretty funny show. I forget. But yeah, he was I saw him. I'm like, why not throw him in that role? See what he can do with it. This is left field. Hawkins, Don Knotts.
God, nuts. Wow.
Well, I pulled out my pistol and I shot him.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that one, Big Rob. But then
that
again,
movie-
you are a Halloween 3 fan. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we're even. We're even.
What was that? The Russell Crowe movie where he goes crazy on the road?
I love you,
Unhinged.
Rob.
It was unhinged.
unhinged.
Unhinged. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about Tommy Doyle.
TD.
TD in the house. It's just a throwback. I really just wanted to see him again and play this part, so I went with Paul Rudd. Man, I'm sorry.
Man, he did a great job. He did.
Yeah, I just wanted him back. That's all I wanted.
Hey, they reached out, but he's busy. He's a busy man,
Yeah,
sexiest
he was
man
busy.
alive.
I wanted him back. Wanted him back.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I mean brutally honest. When I heard that Anthony Michael Hall was going to be Tommy Doyle, I was like pumped because that's like who I would have fucking picked.
That's why I prefaced it. I said that was a great casting choice.
That
Just
is
a shitty
literally
script.
Literally. And I met a mutual friend of his yesterday, and I can pinky promise you he's going to be on my poster in no time, like within the next month or so.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And I can't wait to meet him because I'm a huge fan of his from the 80s and all those
Yeah.
movies. It's like Weird
Yeah,
Science.
Weird
was one of
Science,
my-
Breakfast Club, Johnny Be Good. I mean, great stuff.
He was in a vacation.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah,
in vacation.
original Vacation,
Yeah,
sure.
Original vacation. Yeah.
So I wanted him from the beginning, but the poor bastard. That poor bastard. And I would love to talk to him about this, but I'm not going to waste my time talking to Anthony Michael Hall about fucking Tommy Doyle. Like, I'm going to talk
Right.
to Anthony Michael Hall. That's fucking Anthony Michael Hall. Don't forget that, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The fucking the unfortunate downside I can see to what these actors must have to go through is sometimes you get a script and it's stupid, and he says evil dies tonight 7,000 times, and he has to
Yeah.
give this campy ass horror story in a bar in a karaoke setting, and then he's got to be like out of nowhere the hero everybody's standing behind when that lunatic was in the car in the bar parking lot. And I'm sitting there going, no, they're fucking him right in the ass. Like, I was watching the movie the whole time going, I was so ready for Anthony Michael Hall, and they are just pounding his poor ass.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
At the
Wasn't
end,
him.
it was like they didn't give any shits to it. Like, it was just a fucking sequence of fucking, like, out of nowhere, like, dream sequence looking fucking black screen fucking bullshit. They put oh, man, I don't know. I shouldn't talk about this. I'm going to get pumped again. But no, Tommy, I would have picked Anthony Michael Hall, and I just wish it would have been a better role. I'm going to leave him in it.
Absolutely.
Oh, wowzers! I got.
What do we got? No, wait. Next would be Tommy Doyle. We did. Oh, did you give your Tommy Doyle?
Yeah. I went with Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. You went with Paul Rudd and Anthony Michael Hall. All right, my bad. Tommy Doyle. So next would be an older version of Lee Brackett, although it was the original character, but somebody that would be older. And it's one of my favorite actors. I'm big. Everybody loves Raymond fan, so I said, why not throw Peter Boyle in that?
Oh, I love it. Love
like
it.
Like an older Peter Boyle, like from Everybody Loves Raymond. So I said, why not?
And Young Frankenstein.
Young
Love that
Frankenstein.
guy. Love that guy, man. Love
Taxi
it.
Driver. Mm-hmm. Great
Right.
shit.
Great movie. Godly.
I can't find Young Frankenstein anywhere, gang. No bullshit. I was looking for Young Frankenstein a couple days ago to watch, and it is not for fucking sale or to stream anywhere. And if anyone can find it, God bless you.
I think it's on HBO Max. I think it's on HBO Max.
20% off Michael Soren pins, your next order, including pre-orders and all that shit. If you fucking tell me where to
HBO
watch
Max.
Young Frankenstein.
HBO Max.
I went on HBO Max tonight.
I swear.
What do you got, the Caffeinated Collector?
It's MB's favorite movie of all time.
No shit?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Then I'm going to look for it. Hopefully you're right.
Lee Brackett. Oh, you're going to like this one. Married with Children's Own Ed O'Neill.
Nice. Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, baby.
I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare. I gotta watch that back. Is that any good? Was that impression any good at all? I have to watch this back. I'm gonna have to watch this one.
He's a member of No Ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what about you, son of Skankenstein? What do you got?
Now
for Lee Brackett.
But he was another one. I think it was weird because he did deliver that line. Charles Cyphers delivered that line in the movie, and I thought, oh my god, he's gonna die soon. He's like 1,000. He can't even talk. And then because it's like, hey, everyone's entitled to one good scare. And the way he said it, it's like an old man trying to force his words for this movie.
Right. Yeah.
But then I met him shortly after that. I saw him at Frightmares in Dallas, and I'm having a full-blown conversation with a very normal human being. Mm-hmm. And I'm like sitting here going, wow, they did him dirty. Like the Heath looks way old. But anyways, I went with Walter Matthau just because I pictured him holding the gun. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. I want to put Walter Matthau on there.
Cool. We got some interesting ones in here. We got Joe Pesci for Lonnie. Why not?
That's a good one.
Not bad.
And Brett swinging for the fences. This is a good one. Richard Dreyfuss for Brackett. An older Richard Dreyfuss. I could see.
Love Richard Dreyfuss.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh shit.
Cool. So we're moving up to all right. So this I did a twofer for this one. So follow me on.
Do them together.
Yes, for Big John and Little John.
Yeah.
So for Big John and Little John, I went with David L. Landers and Little John Michael McKean, known as Lenny and Squiggy.
Lenny and Squiggy.
I figure how fucking funny would that be? How funny would that be?
That is pretty good. That's pretty good, man.
I know Michael McKean's Spinal Tap, right?
David O'Landers is Squiggy. Remember Lenny and Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley?
I
Yeah.
never saw that. I guess that's why I'm having trouble on that one.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I have to
good.
look that up.
I just
What you
remember
got,
the guy
Miguel?
with the hair.
The
I just
swirl,
remember-
yeah.
yeah. I just remember that. I remember
Uh-huh.
that. Sorry, I have who's we got. Okay, so I'm gonna just name both of them off different people. So Big John, I got Jack Black. Don't know why. Little John, Adam Carolla.
Nice.
Jack Black and Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
saying. I'm just saying.
Oh
I'm
man,
just saying. I had to
That's
show a
good
little
one.
bit of Jack Black
Li-
love.
little Jack Black love.
Little Jack Black.
That's pretty funny. Man, that bump looks like I got punched in the side of the head. That is my normal skull. It looks like I got a bump. Anyways, I went with Big John, John Goodman, and Little John. I went with Scott Thompson, if you know who that is, from Kids in the Hall. So I was going for the
Oh yeah.
clearly the lady of the relationship
Right.
character, and I always think of Scott Thompson from Kids in the Hall. He does the best.
He does the best. Yep.
Well, I say he does it best. He is a homosexual, for God's sake, but and then it's whatever. Yeah, good for him. But yeah, Scott Thompson for sure, and John Goodman. I could see him in the male version. Man, I can't. I'm gonna get so in trouble. I'm gonna watch this back and see if this is the career I should choose.
Me and
So-
Patrick are like staying away from that shit. We're like,
It's very
"No."
important you guys know that the opinions spoken here today on the Halloween Collectors podcast do not necessarily reflect those of Katrine or Joe Moon.
Yes. there
Thank
will be a disclaimer.
Yeah, thank
So-
you for that.
Next would be the adult Lindsay Wallace. So
Oh, baby.
I was trying to think of somebody with the with the dark hair and everything, and around her age that's still just as pretty as Kyle Andrews is, and I was just like, and I was on Facebook, and I think it was yesterday or today, just happened to be this girl's birthday.
Who?
I went with a Miss Phoebe Cates.
Love Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe
Oh,
Cates. Oh,
I was just looking her up the other day.
Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday or today. I
Was
saw
it?
on
Yeah,
Facebook.
that's what I saw. Oh, I love.
That's why I was like, that's perfect right there. Phoebe Cates. Why
Did
not?
you accidentally say Kyle Andrews?
Did I say Kyle Andrews?
Kyle Richards? Yeah. you
Kyle
might
Richards.
have.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kyle Richards. My bad.
No. Yeah, Miss Kyle
Thank you.
Richards.
I sit corrected.
dude,
What do
Phoebe
you do,
Cates,
Pud-
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Joe?
Oh my god. Lindsay Wallace. I went with the one and only Miss Demi Moore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think of that. She didn't pop in my head. That's good.
I wanted to cause a scene
the strip
with this
tease
one.
one. The strip tease
The
one.
strip tease one. Yes, I'll vote for that. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I did want to cause a scene with this one because this particularly was so fucking annoying to sit through. I mean, this lady is on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's filthy rich. You think she could afford like acting lesson number half or one, just even one. Like that was the worst acting ever done in the history of ever. So I put anyone who has taken a day or more of acting class.
Come on.
No, I'm sticking
Come
with it
on.
too. Go back and watch. Tell me if you feel her nerves.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
she's used to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, so which isn't. It's reality. So
yeah, yeah.
this one right here, though, I have to. Brett Patrick, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler. I was thinking of Airheads. Love that movie. So
Love that movie so much.
that'd be interesting combination of those two right there. And for anybody want to address this, if in case Rob is not aware, why they didn't take Brian Andrews because he's not really an actor and he's got all sorts of issues going on with him.
Mental
Oh, that
issues.
stinks.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of stuff going on.
And his mom just passed away. Rest in
Right.
peace. He goes
Yeah,
through
so-
tough times and he's already a wreck to begin with.
Yes, so that's why they didn't. Yeah.
When I was at the Age 40 convention, there was this guy I took the tour with that I looked over and saw him. I'm like, oh, hey, dude, what's going on? And he kind of like had said, hold on one second, because he was about to talk to this guy in front of him. I was like, why does he want to talk to this straggly guy? And he's looking at me like he's all impressed about it. And then this dude with this long, stringy, homeless dude with long, stringy red hair and real scraggly looking turns around and says, "Oh, I'll be at my table in a minute." And I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" He's like, "That's Brian Andrews." I'm like, "The fuck, that's Brian Andrews." What? He looked a mess, an absolute mess.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he straightens himself out because you don't want to see anybody go through that type of stuff. But yeah, just got a lot of issues going on. That's the reason why. But next would be. Actually, I'm going to throw this out there because this is really good. Brad Patrick had Jennifer Connelly.
He just watched the new Top Gun. That's why. That's why. Yeah, that's why. And
And
Steve, look at Steven. Look at Steve. He got a good one. Are those the guys, Steve? Just off the top of my head.
Oh
the ones
man,
that had
yes.
they had their
Oh!
front. They're like they had the show. They had the show, right? They had like a I don't know what it was. It wasn't living color, but the skit was. They were like on a
Yes.
show or
And on
something. I
film.
can't. That yeah
Yes.
yeah. That's like a Michael.
That gives me a 2 cents.
All right.
And a round.
Steve didn't swing for the fences. Steve-
fine actor.
Steve just hit the home run. He didn't swing for the fences. He went over the fence with that one. That
Way
was
to
good.
go. Way to go, Steve. That was good. I knew exactly what he was talking about.
I was going there too, Rob. But I was
They're
thinking.
on Hulu.
I was thinking bracket Archie Bunker too, but I'm like, I picked him for so much shit. So, Young Frankenstein's on Hulu. That's what.
That's what I'm being told, but I went through all the normal channels. Anyways, I'll find it. I don't want to interrupt in that.
That's just funny, man. You guys are great. You guys are hilarious.
What we
Yeah,
got?
that's good. So next we got and shout out to Jennifer Connelly. If you guys ever seen that movie Requiem for a Dream, that is a rough movie.
That is one of my favorite. Marlon Wayans, Jared Leto. One of my
fantastic
favorite-
movie, but man, it's a rough movie, man.
It's rough, dude, but it's one of my personal favorites, dude.
Yes,
God,
Man,
I
I
love
have
that
to get
movie.
on that one too. Apparently,
yes, it's a rough sit.
It's about addiction and shit, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, really bad drug addiction. So next would be Miss Marion Chambers, and this woman popped in my head. Academy Award winner. She's from that TV show Mom, Allison Janney.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
she played the mom in I, Tonya, and she won the Academy
Tonya.
Award.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a good
thought-
movie
Okay.
too, damn it. That's a
Good movie.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. Love me some what's her name? The main actress.
Margot Robbie.
Margot
Yes.
Robbie. Oh, baby.
Is that what it is, Rob? His dentures got in the way? Because it looked like he was trying to catch something with his mouth when he first started talking. Is that what happened?
That might be because I remember my grandfather talking a little weird because his teeth would get a little out of whack and he'd be like, oh, trying to fucking get them back in order. That's actually a pretty good observation if that was it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's I go on.
All right, so,
Is that
Big Joe, what do you got for Marion?
For Miss Marion, the one and only. All you TMNT fans out there, Miss Judith Hogue.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Judith Hogue. Am I saying it right?
Who
The
dat?
original
Hogue?
April. Original April.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's a good one. Brad Patrick and Margaret.
And
I love it. Oh, Aunt Margaret was such a hottie, man.
Oh,
I love Aunt Margaret.
Oh,
What do you got there, son of Skankenstein? What do you got for?
apparently,
This is for Dr. Loomis.
apparently, I was in La La Land when I was writing this out because I put Marion Chambers looks like Marilyn Chambers. That's my note.
Marilyn Chambers
It look-
behind the green door.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go. With
I never saw that though. No, I'm good question.
But
I never saw
that
that.
this one's for Dr. Loomis. It should be Jim Carrey from In Living Color. Way to tie it all back together, gang. Vera DeMilo.
If you really want to get those lips,
for Dr. Loomis.
that's a great skit, man. That's such a great skit.
I love that show. That's a
God.
great show, bro.
This was probably my favorite pick of the list. And Michael had asked me who it was right before we did this, and I said Brian the bartender, which was the guy telling the whole story about old Huckleberry. It was his dad's it was his dad's bar, and I thought to myself, how fucking funny would it have been if it was Red Fox?
Oh, that's legendary.
Tommy, what are you grabbing my bat for, you big dummy? Just busting balls with just being Red Fox with that, that raspy voice, man. I just
You
I
fucking
thought
with a
it was-
heavyweight.
yeah, how fucking fun would that be?
You know what would have been a great time? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my turn. Go ahead.
All right, Big
I'll make it
Joe.
quick. I'll make it
What do you
quick. For Brian the bartender, I kind of went more like serious, but I went with the voice of Darth Vader himself, Mr. James Earl Jones.
Nice.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know why not.
This is old Huckleberry. You know?
There's
Mr.
Luke.
James Earl Honus, indeed. I like that
That's
one a
right.
lot. Sherman
That's
Helmsley
right.
and Brett Patrick says. So I got to say this before I forget because
Sherman Hemsley.
I initially put the dude from the Green Mile, but then when you said, "Could you imagine him talking about that?" and then your Red Fox voice, I'm like, "Oh, that'd be hilarious!" And it'd be the perfect tie-in to Weird Science too, because Anthony Michael Hall. You remember when he goes to the bar, gets drunk, and there's that guy,
Yes.
and he goes,
Yes.
"Damn the Jews," and he's like, "I'm gonna tell
Let me tell you, the bitch made my nuts in the family jewels.
that guy, that big blue dude, that, right in the family."
In the family jewels.
I would definitely go with him. So you changed my mind last.
Oh, all right. Next, we got a young Lonnie Elam who appeared in the flashback when he had his little altercation with Michael Myers, and I said, why not? Thinking of Silver Spoons, young Ricky Schroeder.
Okay, I can see that.
Gotcha,
It would be a
man. I
little
like
bit
that.
too good at acting for that role, but I agree with that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good choice, man. For young Lonnie Elam, I went. Let me just get a quick little backstory here. When I was sick, I couldn't leave, couldn't do much, but except watch TV. And I had never seen a single episode of Stranger Things. Okay, I binge watched seasons 1 through 4 in a matter of 3 days. Okay, binge
Aw,
watched.
that's adorable. Was your daughter
Because
there
of
too?
no, by myself, me and MB, they're the only ones. But
Ju-
with that being said, I chose a Gaten Matarazzo as young Lonnie Elam. And if you Google him, you know who I'm talking about. But he's big in Stranger Things. He's the kid with the curly hair, that wears the hat. So that's my choice.
I have no idea.
So if you haven't watched Stranger Things, watch it, guys. Watch it.
No idea who you're talking about.
Do it.
No idea.
Do it.
All right. So this is gonna sound a little phoned in, but I put a lot of thought into this and I stand by it. Now, let me remind you of young Lonnie Elam's role in that movie. Okay, where is he? Where did he go? Okay, now do you remember that? Do you remember that award-winning fucking acting of his?
It was pointless to
Where
me.
is he? Where did he go?
It was literally a reason to introduce a character who was going to get killed.
It was
Stupid.
the worst acting. But in this movie, I happened to have the worst acting ever already. So I put anyone with 2 days of acting class.
Nice.
And I stand by it too.
Cheese and
Where
crackers.
did he go? Where is he?
All right. I'm going to do a twofer because the last two are a twofer. The Mulaney's, the little bratty kids that were picking on Lonnie Elam.
We're the Mulaney's.
We're the Mulaney's. So for the girl, I went back to, tapped into my iCarly again, went with Jeanette McCurdy because I could see her being a little bitch, being like a little brute. And this one, I was thinking of, should I go with him because he doesn't fit the body style as that kid with the fucking goofy looking hair. And I had to look up his name because I didn't remember what his name was. His name is Devin Raffray, who is Buzz McAllister from Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I like him a lot.
The older brother who was a real dick and was always picking on him and doing stupid shit. I said, why not him? He's an
Buzz.
asshole. Buzz.
I wouldn't let you if you were growing on my ass.
Right.
I love that dude.
I thought there were 3 of them though. I thought there were 2 girls and a boy.
Was
I
it
thought
3?
I don't
It
remember.
was
I
3
thought
of
it was
them.
just
Yeah, it was
Was
2
it
girls
3?
and a
It was.
boy.
But what
Yeah.
was interesting, you remember that weird looking female that was in the passenger seat of that van in 2018 at the gas pump when he does the peace sign because this
right in the in the van.
They showed that little girl and her together in pictures and said that they did that intentionally, like that's the same character. And if you look at those two, you're like, oh my god, that looks exactly like each other.
Could be.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look into that; it's pretty fun. What else
what
you
do you
got? So I thought there were
went,
3 of them. I
there,
thought there
I
were 3
thought
of them.
I
There
think
might have been. I
there
thought
was,
it was 2. I could be wrong. Yeah.
no. I kept it simple and I picked the 3 sisters from Full House.
Nice. There you go.
That's it. I was like, so the three
They would
sisters, whatever.
throw away characters in the movie anyway, so
Yeah, exactly.
you don't have to
You
waste too
know,
much time on them.
My knee-jerk reaction was to complain that that sounded like a phoned-in answer, but as I'm thinking about it, that's a good-ass answer.
Yeah.
No,
Like I could
I
totally
put,
love that.
yeah, I put on my list the girls from Full House.
Full House.
It's right there.
That's great. So I thought there were 3 of them, and I went with Spanky, Alfalfa, and Darla.
That's a good one.
I thought I was trying to think of Little Rascals. That was good. You went there. And Brett had to go into the O'Doyle Rules kids from Billy Madison.
That's a
That's
great
good.
one.
He's like, hey,
Very
like,
cool.
I have a feeling, O'Doyle, that you and your whole family are going to pay, but for now, I have to study. Love
That's
that
so
movie.
fun. Hated it.
I hated it.
I'm gonna have to watch some In Living Color. There's too much stuff on In Living Color, man. You remember that damn show?
Oh,
was a
dude,
great
there's
show.
so much good shit on there,
Oh
dude.
my god.
I love Homie Don't Play That.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites, man.
When he
Love
plays
Homie
that
Don't Play
drunk character.
I love
That
shit.
drunk Damon Wayans character. Oh man, we could go on and on.
For real.
According to Google, Young Frankenstein for real on Hulu. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Big Rob, if that's the case, you got 20% off. We can do
Look
something
at that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Mighty,
let's see if
mighty
that catches
generous. Mighty generous of you, sir.
on. Yeah, I stand by it. I'm very excited to see that. Believe it or not, I've never seen it.
What?
Believe it or not, huge Mel Brooks fan, huge
You
Gene
never
Wilder.
saw Young Frankenstein?
It
Wow.
just never came up in conversation. I don't know. I never
This guy,
walked away from it. I just never seen it. So I got to remedy that right away. That's why I've been looking frantically.
Yeah, great movie.
that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
good
looking
one.
forward to it.
I love Gene Wilder so much. Love Gene Wilder. Love him.
Who is
Yeah.
Octavia Spencer?
She's
she's
in
a
Rob
lady-
Zombie's. She was Nurse Daniels from Rob Zombie's Part
She
2.
got
She gets her ass hacked up in the friggin'
Dabbed to
dead to
shit.
death.
Oh, the
What
one
a-
that pops her eyes out?
Yeah. She's like, "Ah."
No, like literally that heavier set African American lady.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
She is known for being a freak in the talk show circuit because she's the lady that can pop her eyeballs out of socket.
Oh yeah, I did see something like that. Right.
Is that her?
That is.
I think that's her. Right? Yeah, I thought I saw
Well,
something about that.
she's an Academy Award winner. Is that the same lady?
That's
I
her.
think-
She won.
I
Yeah, she
hope
won
I'm
an Academy
not
Award for
misquoting in front
something.
of all 6 of us.
I could be wrong.
No, but there is a lady who does do that though. And
Yeah,
she's
maybe
black.
that's her. She does look like her, so maybe it's her. I don't know. I have to look that one
I
up.
was told, and I don't know. Let me see. We have to look that up. What's the next subject?
That's it, boys. We did.
That's it.
We accomplished everything, and we're pushing 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy Christ! So I'm actually gonna have to sign off because I was mentioned to Michael before me. My whole other side of this room is all crap that I got to move because we were clearing out the storage room today. So, and my wife just walked past carrying stuff, looking at me like this, like when you gonna get your ass over here and start carrying shit.
Uh-oh. Gotta do what you gotta
I'm
do, man.
telling you. What's her name, real quick? What's the?
Octavia Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Octavia Spencer.
Images?
Yeah, so it might be her because I know who you're talking about. I've seen that person, and it does look a lot like her. Maybe it
Thought
is
it
her.
was. And now I'm looking at it. I'm not.
Maybe
you
it's
would think
not.
you'd see an image, but I don't know. I'll look into that too. Whatever. More homework. I love it. Well, cool, gang. Joe,
That was
it
a lot of
good to have
fun.
you back. Please, everybody,
Yes.
get on the pre-orders because I'm running out of spots on the Trick or Treat Part 2 and Part 6 Halloween 6 scales. So hit me up on those. I got spaces saved for all of our key players. You know who you are. But
You're going to be available after the podcast for within like the next half hour, Michael?
Hmm?
You're going to be around in like a half hour? I'll give you a shout out. And
Yeah.
I just want to talk about 1 or 2 things. I'll give you a call as soon as I move all this shit out of here.
Right on. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a shout out. But yeah, everybody, if you're watching after the fact, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video because that definitely helps helps people find us and people can watch three knuckleheads talk Halloween for freaking 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Next weekend's the Houston horror film festival, and I know Joe will be there.
So we're going to broadcast from the festival next week. We'll start early if we have to.
Sunday, it ends at 5 on Sunday. So I could get footage, but it probably won't get it to you. So I'll probably come live on our drive back. So I can show off all the stuff that I get or whatever.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk during the week. We'll figure it out. But yeah, like I said, everybody go back, watch some more of the episodes, subscribe to this channel, hit up Michael if you guys want those pre-orders because I think that's just going to go pretty damn fast. Or anything for that matter from Michael's Arm Pinballs. And I'm going to run so I can get all this crap cleared up. I'll give you a buzz in a little bit, and we'll see you guys next week.
This was a good one.
Later.
See you later.